Hello, welcome to the channel. We're going to be running Saltmarsh, the Open Seas Call tonight. It's a fun little campaign. We're 2 players short, but that's okay. We'll still have a good time. 4 out of 6 ain't bad. We'll be starting shortly, so until then sit tight and enjoy the stream. If we drop down to 3 characters, we may have to stop the stream. But until then, again, enjoy yourself. And, well, fingers crossed that won't happen.
Hello.
So did he lose a limb?
Welcome. I don't think he lost a limb. I think he just dropped the mini fridge on his foot. At least that's what it sounds like.
That's what I mean. Did it separate anything?
I don't know. He didn't say anything other than he's in the hospital. He can't really make it tonight, so.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. That's if you got a miss for a reason, I guess that's a good one. But goddamn, I hope he's okay. Fucking dropping a mini fridge on your foot's no fun thing at all.
How did he drop it? That's the question.
Well, that's what I'm guessing. He said he was carrying it and it was a busted up old one. So either maybe a motor fell out of it if it's a busted old one, or he dropped it, or who knows? He could have tripped on something and fucking fallen and his foot got caught under it. Who knows? Any number of things could have happened, I guess.
Should have gotten help, man. God damn.
Well, it's a mini fridge. Most people are like, I could fucking do that.
Nah, I know.
I'm one of those people. I'd be like, no, I can do that myself. No worries.
I was about to say I'm one of those people too. I definitely would have tried.
You know what, Graham? If you need help, let me know.
It's alright, I got this.
No. Trying to get you to live, okay?
Well, I don't think he's dying.
He'll live. He's just got a busted foot.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about it. Still feels bad, though. Poor guy.
Oh, yeah.
So I know Zed's going to show up. I'm still waiting to hear from Owen. He's playing Valorant. Apparently he doesn't get his notifications when he's Do Not Disturb, so hopefully he'll remember soon, because I can't contact him any other way. Mantis won't be joining us tonight either. He's I don't know if something came up, but I think he's just salty about yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Boy. Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter.
Well, I hope he's not, but he said he was a bit salty, so I hope it's not carrying over.
I wasn't salty at all. I was like, oh well. On to the next.
Well, it will give you great pleasure to know that Shira will be found and she'll be taken care of. And there's a chance you can get back Yo as well, because he'll be wandering around somewhere.
I care for more Shira. I want Shira back more compared to Yoa.
Well, it's going to be a small issue with that, because Songo is going to have found her, and he's going to remember her, fucking for that she was with you guys, at least for that little bit, and she's going to be alone, so he's going to help take care of her for a while.
What if I make a character and it's like my long lost brother?
I mean, if you really want Shira that badly, yeah, you can always say that, but By that point, I'm pretty sure she might be trained at that point. I think he's had plans on training her over the next week or something.
Okay.
I'll let you know, but I think he wants to put her into a bard class.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought that was weird too. Like, why not go paladin?
Pretty sure I got her a shield and a sword so she doesn't become a bard.
Well, there's College of Swords. But that would be at level 3. Oh, either way, it can be figured out.
Yeah.
So other than that, how's everybody's week been?
It's been
Alright.
pretty good.
I'm about to. Tomorrow's my first day of vacation. Yeah.
Oh, fucking A. Vacation works.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so yeah, you don't have to worry about shit then today. You'd be like, nah, I can just relax and do whatever. Spend the night watching old vodcasts. Yeah, so if you guys got anything to do or you want to get ready, like for the campaign, if you want to get yourselves water, drinks, food, now's definitely a good time since we're waiting on people.
Sure.
Get
We're back.
ready to think about how I'm gonna steal some stuff. Well, actually, we're in the middle of the ocean. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Well, Tailspire's already up. The stream's already up.
Yeah, I didn't. Let me see if my tail spire wants to work this time.
Well, fingers crossed for you.
Yep. Um, it's so weird because with Tailspire like in a browser it's fine, but whenever I open like actual Steam on my computer, instantly it's like so much laggier.
Oh yeah, so I don't never use Steam to open mine either because it's a pain in the ass. I just open the program by itself. I just pulled it down into the little tab in the bottom hotbar there. That way, when it clicks on it, just does by itself. You can either window it or do what you want with it like that.
How'd you do that?
Um,
Did you just
oh, that's a good question. So I'm pretty sure if you go into when you're in Tailspire, you go into your settings, you can set it to
Mhm.
windowed mode when you load it up. So when it's windowed mode, you can actually move it around, so you can click back and forth out of your screens a lot easier as well. But you have to go into your settings for it, I'm pretty sure. Let's see up in the top right. And it'll show you that you can put it in windowed mode, apply VSync, things of that nature. Hopefully. If not, I'll have to cancel if he doesn't show up. So,
Who doesn't show up?
if Owen doesn't show up, I'll have to cancel because Owen's going to be 3 of us, or 3 of you guys.
Oh.
And considering it's a
Damn.
6-person campaign, I wouldn't really like to run it, especially with everything already planned out. Running it at 3 will be bad.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that he gets a notification. Because I'd really hate.
You're talking about Owen, right?
Yeah, Owen. I sent him a message already, but I haven't got a response.
You said it's in the settings in the game where we can find it?
Yeah, so when you open up Tailspire,
Hmm.
Click on play. Go into whatever play area, and up in the top right corner, you'll see your little settings wheel, your little cog gear there. When you open that up for the game settings, you'll see under the resolution, you'll see windowed mode. They just apply the display settings.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Whoa.
Sorry, wait. I
Perfect.
was trying to bother with his TV.
That's all right. So,
As long as you drop a TV on your foot, you're good.
yeah, exactly.
Oh shit!
Hey boys, yeah, sorry, my bad. I was playing a fucking ranked game. My bad. I'm back.
Oh yeah, no problem. I was just literally just talking. Like, thank God you showed up because we had 2 bales already.
Owen,
One's in the hospital.
really?
It's not really a bale.
Oh,
So.
no, yeah, that's not even. Yeah, it was good.
the real question is, did you win?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro!
Let's go.
Sorry.
What's
One
wrong?
game off plat 1 in Valorant, bro.
Where do you play?
Valorant.
No, player. Character.
Oh, I played Sage on Haven.
Haven.
Alright, yeah, I'm opening Tailspire.
Yeah, no worries. It's all open up. Everybody who has permissions has permissions.
Who
Somebody,
else build?
Zed, I don't remember if you got it yet. Zed, did you? Or does somebody need to move you, or do I need to move you?
Or what? I didn't do anything. I just showed up.
No, I'm
He's
just
on no,
asking.
Tailspire.
Yeah, I'm just asking. Did you pick up Tailspire at all, or do we got to move you around?
No, you got to move me. Sorry, I'm still
Okay.
on the phone.
That's right. No problem. Just making sure.
All right, I gotta wait for like one more extra minute. Be right back.
Yeah,
No
no
worries.
problem. We're just getting
Take
set
it
up.
slow with the TV. Don't drop it.
Yeah, save your.
I'm not carrying a TV. Thank God. No.
Where do you have one person dropping something on their foot? We don't need another.
Yeah, right.
Don't even know.
Poor guy.
Next you know, Zad's like, yo guys, I gotta go to ER.
Oh no.
That would be pretty funny, but no, I hope not. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Yeah, knocking on wood right now, but still, it would be kind of funny to hear.
Yeah, honestly, just a tad little bit. It's like, for fuck's sake, like it just so happens again right now, right?
I said to update Tailspire, and then I'll be on.
Oh yeah, like I said, take your time. We're waiting for him a little bit now too. But we got 4 of us at least here, other than me, so we could definitely run tonight. So that's fantastic. But, we'll just act like they're still unconscious on the beach.
What rank are you in Valorant, bro?
I'm back.
Gold 3 right now.
Woo!
I peaked plat 1 last season.
Nice.
Oh my god, we're on a small island.
It's like Castaway, but in fantasy.
I think they had a bigger island in that one.
Can we find a beach ball and name it Wilson?
No.
Facts.
I name
Oh,
you
I mean,
Wilson.
I don't want
It
to
was
be
a-
Wilson.
It was actually it
He was-
was a volleyball or soccer ball, I think, wasn't it?
It was a volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Either
No,
way,
it's fine. Doesn't matter.
either way, I don't think they have those in D&D. No polypropylene balls.
damn.
Wilson.
Not
No.
Wilson, bro.
Well, you could just find another rock and fucking paint a
Oh.
face on it
If I find a rock, I'm naming it Dwayne.
again.
Ah,
Oh, no.
Again,
Yes.
as long as you
All
don't
around-
do the same thing with the arrowhead, we're all good.
Okay, listen. That was. We're not gonna talk about that.
Like the thing that you do with fence is one thing, but in that game, dude, where that's gonna go down as history as an ending moment.
Oh yeah.
The first touchdown.
What did he do?
Oh yeah. He,
nothing.
I'll tell you. he decided to put a crossbow bolt pointy end first up his butt.
Okay,
Oh,
let
brother.
me say this first. Number one, no one ever said we had to specify which one we're shoving a crossbow bolt up our butt.
I mean, you
Because
definitely
other people
should.
did it, and I thought they were fine. So,
So,
I'm like, if I do it,
There
then
was
I'll be
reasons
fine
behind
too.
that though. One of them was bent, so it was put in on an angle, and he put it into like a cloaca type thorax. It's very different than a tiny little fucking
The
butthole.
angle. So what do you mean? Dwarves have normal sized buttholes too.
He
I bet.
didn't put something sharp in there. He put a little piece of wood that he had carved out really carefully. He might have gotten
what
a
was the-
splinter, but it
what was
wouldn't have
the
done
end
enough
result?
damage.
So the end result was okay. So I already had to roll death saves because I got knocked from getting shot with a crossbow bolt. and that's how I got poisoned, and then I was down, so I had to roll death saves, and I succeeded, and then I healed myself, and I forget who else's character it was, but I healed them too, and then I thought,
Oh, it was
oh,
Jane's character.
crossbow bolt, we could like, we were told we could use it as a dagger, and I'm like, I'll just put it in my prison pocket then, and then that happened, and I had to roll death saves again.
And the last
Is there
thing we
any-
season.
Is there any character that you're playing that isn't down?
Hey.
Yeah, honest, actually.
What the
So
fuck?
Listen,
That's
he's
so
actually he's back up though.
You're
He's
back
not
there.
down anymore. That was like the one time dumb thing. Like that was it. I was just I thought it would go differently, I'm not gonna lie. So it's okay now. He knows not to do that anymore, the character.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, poor Colton.
And I know to specify which way to put an arrow up my butt.
Or just don't do that.
Well, I mean, okay.
A thorax and cloaca, especially considering the size, is far different, and it's also segmented.
Yeah.
There's many
Okay.
different reasons why it would have worked for him and not for you. I mean, you ever seen the size of a bird butthole?
No.
He's small.
I'm
He's
not
small.
planning to.
They're pretty
Why would I ever see that?
Well,
That's
it's
my question.
creature anatomy. It's fucking. I've seen it like Nat Geo and shit, man. You see that just sometimes.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
it happens.
You see things on Natural Geographic you don't want to see.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't watch
Yeah.
that.
Well, I do, man.
Why
I love
not?
Nature. I love nature. I
Because
just don't like being in it.
I love nature, but I don't entirely
Well,
like National
If
Geographic.
you watch National Geographic, you probably wouldn't have shoved that arrowhead up your ass.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he's not wrong.
Now I know I should watch more National Geographic.
You should. It teaches you life lessons about where pointy things shouldn't go on you.
I don't think National Geographic has to teach me that. I think I can be taught that in many other places.
You think that, but humanity still stumbles and falls.
Yep.
Okay, that's true. We still drop mini fridges on our feet. I feel so bad. for
where did
making
that
that.
come from,
Okay,
bro?
don't do that. That was by accident. They did not do that on purpose.
I know.
No.
I feel so bad making that.
He
joke.
didn't have a decision to make. He's like, should I shove this mini fridge on my
Should I
foot?
drop
No,
mini?
but you have the choice.
Because I thought it go differently. I swear in my head I was like, I'm gonna shove it up like soft end first. I didn't think it'd be like
There you
pointy
go.
end.
You should have
Hey!
definitely said that. Had you had just said soft end first, you could have avoided that extra death
I
save. You know what I
figured
mean?
that. I figured that.
You,
Why
you
would
hear
I
yourself
ever?
right now?
Why would I ever shove a crossbow bolt pointy end up my butt?
Wait. Do you hear
I wanna ask-
yourself right now?
Yes.
The soft part of an arrowhead, bro.
Yeah. No. Well, it wasn't just the arrowhead. It was like the full bolt. I thought, right?
All right.
There's no
Let's
soft
all
part
right.
on an
Let's
arrowhead,
move
bro.
on this. Let's move on from this before it takes like another half an hour
The
discussion.
arrowhead is the entire crossbow bolt. I just figured that
Okay.
like
Lord have
the
mercy.
end
Oh,
is
why
like.
are we still talking about this, fam?
Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Come on. No more. Well,
True,
we'll deal with this another time again.
We'll do this after the session.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Why?
You have
Alright,
to
so-
go through your life choices.
Yeah, so let's go then. Let's get her going. Let's get her started. All right. So after everything that happened in session 0, you guys all finally wake up, and it's about midday, maybe about noon, on this little tiny deserted island. You can see one big rock and a couple outcroppings of trees. You can see that the boat is flipped over on a couple of you. I'm not going to say who. You guys are going to have to open your own eyes and see your surroundings. But you recognize that you can see through some of you can see through the cracks of the boat. Some of you can see the boat itself, what looks to be on top of 2 people.
The boat's on 2 people.
Quick question. How much health do I have right now? And am I still unconscious?
Yes and yes. 0 and yes.
Oh. Wait, no, I should be on 1 from the good berry. Remember, I
Okay,
ate
yeah,
the berry.
yeah,
That
that's
just
correct.
stabilizes
You,
you.
yeah, no, it does give
Yeah.
you 1 good berry. When you eat it, gives you 1 health point,
I'm not dead.
as well as so that is 1 health point. You're
Your
correct.
ass still on the floor, brother.
Oh, you should
Yeah,
definitely
you're still
heal me.
unconscious though. You have 1 hit point, but you're still unconscious at the moment. You're one of the ones under the boat,
Oh, of course I am.
right? The first person to wake up is Jahi.
I open my eyes.
You can see
Look around.
Your eyes are still a little bit hazy, but you can see that you're in the sand on the beach of an island.
Oh. I look around. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see Zed on the ground beside you, maybe about 10 feet away.
Okay.
And you see the boat tipped over, maybe about 10 feet the other way.
Oh, I stand up, or attempt to.
Your head's a little bit dizzy. You have a little bit of trouble standing up. Obviously, you're not sure how long you guys were out in those waves. But you managed to make it to your feet.
Oh, damn. What the hell was that? That storm was terrible. Oh, I see Zed. I need to wake him up.
Zed's the turtle.
I walk. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I walk over to Zed. I pat him on the shell. Hey, Zed. Zed.
What? What's going on? What the hell happened?
I don't know. I don't have any recollection.
Last thing I
We're on-
remember was the grand wave.
All I remember is picking up some baggage and shoving it back on the boat.
Oh, I think you mean that thief.
Oh, yeah.
Where is he?
I don't know. Let's go find them. Wait a second. Where's Jelly? What? I don't see Jelly anywhere.
Do you still have connection with Joey?
No, I don't sense her anywhere. Let's go. Let's go look around. We need to find them.
Yeah. Let's head towards the boat.
He doesn't
See if
have
there's anything
control,
there.
right? So I could control him.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, here. I can do that. No problem. Here.
That way
Okay,
it's
let's
easy
head
for
over to
you.
the boat and check it out.
You also seem to like moving people around anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You're fast with it, too. Goddamn.
So we move over. We think we see the boat and we move towards it.
Yeah, you definitely see the boat. It's flipped over. You can see at least one of Vince's legs kind of sticking out.
Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, like the Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Hey, look! There's the baggage. I think the baggage is under the boat.
I'd like to flip the boat over.
Let's try to flip this boat or lift
Okay.
it off them.
You make a group athletics check. Both you roll your athletics and add it together.
Oh boy,
Okay,
here we
hold
go.
on.
Oh my, athletics looks pretty decent. Okay. Come on.
Oh,
All
crap.
right. Oh crap! 17.
I got 7.
So you guys managed to lift the boat a little bit. It was a fairly big-sized rowboat made for, again, quite a few
6
sized
people.
6 people, 7 people or so. And you managed to get it up about halfway, but you guys are still a little bit weak from everything that happened to you so far. And you end up dropping it immediately. Thankfully, it's on a bit of an angle, so it doesn't crush one of Vince's legs.
Thank God.
I think I saw like a person there under there too.
Can we bang on the boat to see if we can wake anyone up?
Let's try it. Hey! I start knocking on the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, they both start. You guys both start to hear the banging from the inside and start to rouse from your sleep.
Oh, what's that sound in my head?
Wait, am I still unconscious now, or like I'm sorry, I keep asking.
You're slowly waking up. You're still in pretty rough condition. Your back is mostly mended, thankfully from the good berry, because that's how magic things work in this game. And you are still pretty freaking sore though, but yeah, you guys are both coming to consciousness.
Hey, wake up!
What is
Who's
that
under there?
sound? Who's there?
Where are we? Why does my back hurt so much?
Gargan, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. How are you, Jahi?
We're trying to find everyone.
You get us out from this.
Who's us?
It's me and Feds.
Us.
Vince.
us.
Okay.
Why'd you say that so Disgusting.
unconscious. You're semi-unconscious. You didn't
No, he-
even understand.
No, he did. He's coming to consciousness.
I'm awake.
He heard
I'm
your
awake.
meanness.
It's your haziness. You heard it differently.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Ow.
You get us out from this under this boat.
You wanna try lifting with us? So then we could.
I don't
It
have.
seems like the two of us is lacking a little strength.
I don't know how well I can do, but I'll try.
Yeah, Finch, you'll be rolling a strength at your athletics at a disadvantage because you are still
Oh,
pretty
that's
weak.
great.
Yeah, plus you're pinned, right? With your leg still under it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
move over to like the edge where they're pushing up from, and then we'll do it together. 3, 2, 1.
One.
Oh shit, I rolled the
Go.
wrong thing.
Just roll again.
Let's see, 30.
My
I got
dice
13.
on-
Oh
Yeah,
Lord,
13.
I got 13. Oh,
My dice on
whole
these
team is
are
13.
so laggy.
That has to be
It's
that has to be
43
a
so
buff right
far.
there. We all got 13.
Everyone
Uh-oh.
got rolled 13.
Yeah, we all
So
rolled
you got,
13.
you
That
got
has to be a buff.
55. You got 55 altogether. Between all of you, you're able to lift the boat up and tilt it over. It rolls onto its flat, sitting face up, and you guys are free from the boat.
Oh, it's so bright.
Uh,
We're still missing people. Where are they at?
You guys want to go explore the rest of the island?
Yeah, I still need to find Navigator, Goran, and Shelly.
I slowly like lean up. I don't feel like doing anything, but okay.
Okay, we're used to that. Let's go.
Can I use healing ward on?
Oh, great.
What was that?
Can I use healing ward on Finns?
Can you? Yeah, you
Because
can
you
use
still only
healing
have
word.
one life, right?
Yeah, you could use healing word on him.
Yep.
No.
Okay,
So
that's
when,
good.
when you stabilize and come back to above HP, your death saving throw is reset.
Okay.
So even if he did say go down again, he would have to do all 3 again and succeed. Or if,
Oh.
vice versa, if he failed any, they all go away once you come back to life, as it were. So,
Okay.
So he is down to 1 HP, but you can do the healing word.
Yeah, I'd like to at least cast that once.
Yep, go ahead.
Hold on. So I used 1 spell slot. I just gotta roll it. Healing ward.
Yep.
And Well,
Uh-oh.
Finns, you get 5 points.
Better
Hey, it's
than
better than nothing.
I mean,
Okay.
it's better
Oops,
than
sorry.
1, right?
so much better than one.
Yeah. At least he
And then
won't
you-
like stump on a rock and die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't
All right,
jinx
so I
it,
use
dude.
1 spell slot for that. And I'd like to check the boat.
I'd like to
there's
look
anything,
around. Yeah, and I want to like kind of look around like where we are.
Okay, well, you could do both if you guys want to split up, or if you guys want.
Hey,
to
Vince, can you take out the map?
Or take together.
That you
Do
found?
you know I have the map? Who knows I have the map?
Did you tell anyone that you had the map?
I didn't
don't-
tell anyone. No,
Yeah,
I never
he,
said
he,
it.
Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
say
I
anything
thought he
about
did.
having the
Okay.
map
I
or
never
the,
told
or the compass.
anyone what I stole. Yeah.
All right.
So can I do a perception check on the boat, though? I want to see if there's anything inside still. Or what?
Yeah, go ahead, make a perception check.
I just made a perception check and I just like look around like where we are.
Yeah,
The island and
you
stuff.
scan the island, at least what you can see of it. It's not a very big island. You can see almost all the way across. And again, all you see is one big rock and a few scatterings of palm trees, a few bits of vegetation. It does look like there is 2 bodies over in closer to the center of the island. And you can see in the bit of the distance that there's another island not too far away.
You guys want to check out the other people? See if those are our friends?
In the
Sure.
boat, you don't find anything in the boat except a couple of broken paddles.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
We can go. Yeah, let's. I see people there, but I also see another island that looks around here. I don't know.
Oh, look. It's Nav. Hey, Nav, wake up.
No,
Come on,
Nav,
wake
wake
up.
up. You gotta drop your album.
So neither Nav or Goran are waking up. It seems like they're remaining unconscious.
Oh my God! Look at Goran. He stumped his toe.
This is so messed up,
That's so fucked up.
bro.
No, that's so.
Too soon? No, my
Nah,
bad.
too soon. Too soon. Nah, too soon, bro. Too soon.
Ah, shit, my bad.
Yeah, what is it
Oh
like?
my gosh,
Something
just
like
before I
7
didn't watch
years?
the video after.
We literally just found out today.
Oh goodness.
Oh god, alright. Yeah. Shit, they're not waking up. What do we do?
Can I loot
Um,
their body?
What do you mean you loot your body? These are your
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
friends.
No. Fine.
Yeah, I would also like to make a point. Grong was the only one that actually saved you. If you
Yeah,
steal from him, you are basically sending your own death wish.
that
Yeah.
is true.
We will make you walk the plank.
I don't want to walk the plank.
What plank?
You make him do it twice.
We don't even have a
Let's
plank.
go
We're
and
not
make
even
him
on
back
the
out.
wall.
I'll make a plank and I'll make you walk it. Okay?
I mean, there's trees around. You could do that.
Can I walk closer towards the middle and take a look at that big rock you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I just accidentally did the wrong thing. Do you want me to roll investigation for that?
If you're trying to investigate the rock in any way, yeah.
I'll just. I don't know where you want me to be, but
Are they like unconscious?
Wherever. So you're out of combat. Just it's not really a whole lot here. If I want you to stop somewhere while you're moving, I'll just tell you to stop.
17.
So you definitely, if you're checking out the rock itself with investigation, you definitely have to be up against the rock because you can't investigate it
Oh.
from far away. That would be perception. Investigation
bad,
is
my
up
bad.
close and personal, looking at things.
My bad. My bad.
So with 17,
yeah.
you can see that this is a pretty big rock. It's got a couple jagged pieces on it, a couple rounded pieces on it, but it's a rock.
Okay. I guess while I'm over here and no one else is over here, I'm gonna take out the map and just take a really good look at it. Just like, I don't know, I guess investigate it or inspect it now that I can.
So you're trying to do this away from the group.
Yes.
Okay, then let's help you. You're not super far away from them. So
Alright.
I need stealth and sleight of hands for them to not see you.
Got it. Of course. At 11 for stealth. Oh my god, these are bad.
Yeah,
14
so,
for sleight of hand.
Wait, what is
part-
he doing over there?
Yeah, you guys definitely see
What is he
he's
doing over there? Let's go check it. What is he doing?
What's he doing?
I immediately shoved the map back in my bag.
Hey, I just saw him shove something in his pocket.
Just looking at the rock is all. That's all.
What the hell? What the hell did you
No,
shove in your
I
pocket?
thought something shiny.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
what are
take
you
out the
not sharing with
compass.
the
No,
yet.
you didn't see
No,
anything
no.
shiny. He didn't take the compass out. He was just looking at the
I didn't
map.
take the compass out. Just looking at the map.
I saw something.
We saw you shove something in your pocket.
I
What
was
is it?
just reaching into my bag to see if I had anything that can help our situation here.
And
And did you find anything?
And no, I mean I have some rations, but that's all.
I don't feel this is very convincing.
I don't think you're telling the
I
truth.
reach into my satchel and I'll pull out some rations.
It was not in
Look.
your satchel. It was your pocket.
Roll a
No,
deception
it was
check,
from
Vince.
it was from my satchel.
Vince, roll a deception check, and everybody else roll an insight.
Oh, baby.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Oh no! Come on!
Oh, get over, it, please,
11.
God.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So
Oh my God.
you all believe Vince?
There's no way.
You all believe Vince that after he pulls out the rations, you start to
Oh,
believe
boy.
him.
Okay.
Are you all hungry? Do you want something to eat? I mean, I have plenty to. Well, not much plenty, but I have some to spare.
save it for now.
Yeah.
All right, and I just put them back in my satchel. But looking around, I mean, I tried taking a look at the rock that's here. It doesn't look like much, and I mean, judging from where we are, it doesn't look like we have much on this island anyway.
I try to shake them until they kind of wake up. Nav,
Oh,
Nav,
sorry.
wake up. Hey, Nav.
I don't think they're waking up.
Graham, anything?
Nah, Never Sleep was not a good song, bro. You gotta make more.
We need your navigation.
Wait, there's different colors now?
Yeah, there's red, green, and magic missile. They added it last update.
You magic
Looks like bullying.
missile. Yeah.
Where did Graham go?
Mm.
Did he mute?
You guys were just
I have
straight
no
up
idea.
bullying him. No, I thought you guys were just having fun bullying Nav there.
No, we're shooting Goran.
Shooting him. Stop.
That was the first one I saw Goran get hit with. Okay. So yeah, well, no matter what you guys do, it doesn't seem like they're rousing.
Okay, this is like out of game. What do you guys, Graham? What do you want? Do you want us to like, well, since they're not here, technically, like, if we just keep moving on in the story, like, will they come with us?
Well, you can
Or do
you
we
can
have,
like
like,
set them
blood?
up somewhere and then come back for them. Like you're gonna be on this island for a little bit. All right. Well,
Alright.
this you're gonna be in this area for a bit. So
So
you
just
can
grab them
always
later,
try
yeah.
and even cross with them to the island if you want to take them with you and set them up somewhere else, even closer to where you're
Okay.
going to be exploring.
Mm. The other thing is we don't know what's on the island, so I don't want to bring them right over until we at least know a safe area.
I don't even know where Jelly is, dude.
Do we want to go
Yeah, we
investigate
still have to
the
find
island?
Jelly.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
let's put
don't-
them closer to the rock. So
Yeah, let's
and
put him
they're-
close to the rock.
and they're not close to the shore. And then if we find somewhere safe on the island that's over, we'll bring them over after.
All right. I'm just gonna go try to look at the island from here to see what I can find. Or
All
what
right,
I
I'll
can.
bring Warren over to the rocks. We'll grab Nav.
Okay. You're very strong enough. You don't have to roll in athletics to pick them up to just.
I
move them
tossed
and
one of
drag
them over
around.
my shoulder.
That will require an athletics check if you want to actually pick them up and carry them. But
That'll
dragging
do
dragging them around is one thing. Almost anybody can drag somebody.
Yeah, I rolled a 24.
Yeah, you're easily.
shit.
You pick them up and sling them over your shoulder like it's nothing.
Alright. It's like over my shoulder.
Can I roll a perception and try and see the other island or like anything on it?
Yep.
Got it.
I stare where
Oh my god, are
where
you
Vince
kidding me?
is, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
I thought we were a team.
Yeah,
I'm just-
your eyes are still a little bit bad from maybe being knocked on the head or just being beaten around the waves for too long. You can tell that there's something on the island, but you can't quite make it out.
I look back over. I'm sorry. Who's what's the name of the character that said that? I just want to make sure I'm like not.
Jakey.
I look over. Well, no offense, but yes, we are a team. Yes, we did survive that mess back there together. And yes, I am truly grateful for all your service. I am just checking out the
I
other
mean,
island to see
let's-
if there's any way that we can possibly find real land with other people so that we don't die out here.
Well, two of your party members are, well, I don't say party yet. Two of your friends here, well, we're going to call us
One savior.
friends now, are
One sa-
knocked out.
You can call
And
us.
one of them literally carried your ass out when
You can call
Captain
us.
broke your back.
Okay, you can call us friends, sure, but I think that the only ones that I would even consider friends are our turtle friend here and the half orc who is unconscious, because those
Damn.
two I have seen
Damn.
before.
Me saving you during the storm was not a.
Well,
Actually, you don't know that.
I
Oh,
didn't
he
know
doesn't
what
know.
happened during the
he
storm.
doesn't know that.
Yeah, he actually doesn't know that.
I thought it was kind of stabilized.
No, he was
I
he was
was
still
scared.
unconscious. He was unconscious
I
as
was
fuck the whole
unconscious.
time.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you saved me, I am truly grateful, and I give like a tiny little bow. But I'm
Okay.
just inspecting the area, is all.
Let's just carry these two to a safer spot so they could rest before we do that.
All right.
Dude, should we drag them over to the,
I have
the rock
I have
formation?
Nav on my shoulder anyways. I'm gonna move him.
Yeah, I'm dragging Gorn over to the rock. So if someone wants me
You
meeting
guys
Gorn.
help him drag.
I'll walk over and I'll help you drag.
Yeah, help
Gorn.
go
Oh, no, I'm
around.
okay. I don't need that help. I got enough strength.
Oh, never mind. Then. I'm just gonna stand over then.
Or just use some vegetation, like cover them or something.
Yeah, we cover them with vegetation too.
All right, you guys see a bunch of fallen palm leaves and whatnot hanging around the area. You take and cover them up with that, just to try and keep them a little bit hidden and safe.
Yeah.
Safe a little bit from the
Yeah, I don't
elements.
want them in the open.
And I pour some fresh water into their mouths.
Okay.
We have fresh water?
I think we have some sacks, right? No.
In the water skin, in our
Right.
in our
It,
starting gear, usually there's a water skin with fresh water and rations.
Normally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
oh wait, I just take their water skin and pour it in their own mouths and put it back
That
into
works
their.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Everybody still managed to keep all of their gear. You had it strapped yourselves pretty tight,
Yeah.
all sealed up really good, because you knew you were traveling on the sea. You knew something like this could happen. You just hoped it wouldn't.
So yeah, I took some water from their inventory, put it in their mouths so they could still be hydrated, and then I think now we're good to look around.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
Vince, what did you see over at the island? Did you notice anything?
My eyes are still hazy. I say like holding my head. I couldn't see my. I mean, there's something there, yes, but I couldn't
You-
make out quite clearly what it was.
You saw something?
I saw something. I don't know what that something was though.
Was it land?
There's another island. Yeah, there's
Oh
land.
shoot! All right, let's
I don't know
go.
what
Let's go check it out.
Land.
Is that? Let's go.
Okay.
I like to make a perception, or I like to check the water first before diving in to cross.
Oh, we're not diving in. We're standing here to observe first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not
sorry.
going. we
I'm
never
worried about
dive.
what's in the water right now around us.
I agree with you, but we are not diving in straight first until we know what's there.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Should
The
all of
water
us
is
do
pretty.
that?
If you all want to, yeah,
Please give me something good this time.
because you're also trying to look
21.
across the island as well,
Oh.
right? So.
Oh, he got
18.
I got
21.
21 too. I got 21 too.
Oh, baby,
geez.
let's go. Let's go.
Finally, the good rolls.
So from where you all are standing, looking into the water, looking out across, you can tell that there is now a house on the island over across. It looks like it's attached to a dock and a stairway leading up a big stone staircase to the rest of the island. In the water, you see nothing but blue, clear water. A little bit of foliage down at the bottom. Doesn't even seem like you're too far up above because you can just about see the bottom. Little schools of fish here and there, maybe about 10 or 20 at a time. They look to be about the size of sardines swim by. But you don't see anything at all that seems deadly.
You all see the house too. I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
Should
Hopefully
we-
someone's on the island.
Are we willing to take a risk to go look? I mean, we don't know who's over there. We don't know what could be over there.
We don't have much choice. We're on an island we don't know in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, out of
That's-
character, I forgot. I don't need to use the water skins. I can create water. I forgot.
Bruh.
Wow.
All right, well, just remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's something that is really handy.
Yeah. I can create water. I can create and destroy water.
Yeah, Triton deep magic for the wind.
Hmm. Okay, so
I'm willing to go, but I don't want to be the first one in the water. I don't know.
Is there any? Did we check the water to see if there's any?
yeah, he said it was safe.
You
Safe?
should have.
I'm first one in.
Damn it. Second, going cannonball.
I just shrugged
Yeah,
my shoulders.
cannibal.
This is my
Like my
natural
shoulders and I'll
habitat.
bump
So
Like I said,
there's
as you
nothing.
can see, the water doesn't come up very high, so you guys can all just kind of make it across that way. While you guys are all, I'll move Zed while you guys are all moving.
I could support whoever. I can what's that? I
Oh, there
could
you
support whoever can't swim or swim well.
I don't know if I could swim. I probably could swim.
I'm pretty sure
fighter.
everyone can swim as you guys are private.
Yeah, because he said it's not deep, so we should be able to have no problems.
All right, well, you guys all make it across to the edge of the beach, without any kind of an issue. You feel a couple of schools of fish again brush against you as you're swimming by. They don't seem to be too afraid of people in this area for some reason.
Can I chomp on one?
Oh my god.
What?
When you finish crossing, you can see that you're just about at the house. It was maybe about 200 or so feet. You guys wouldn't have gotten any too exhausted, at least not any more than you already are.
I guess we should go check it out. Yes.
We should
Yeah,
go
let's do
knock.
it.
We should go knock on the door.
Is there a door? Is that on the other side?
I'm assuming there's one because it's a house.
I want to check out the house, like the area around the house. Sorry,
All right,
before going in, see if anyone's actually there.
as you come up upon the house, you can see right outside, at least to the area that you walk up to, there's a few barrels and a bucket full of fish and a few fishing rods sitting on the side of the house.
Are the fish live?
They are fresher. They're not quite alive, but you can definitely tell that they're fresh fish.
So he just fished.
Someone still lives here, yeah?
Yeah.
Um,
Any,
can I
anyone
like
see the door?
look towards?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see the door.
on
Yeah.
this side.
You guys
Can I
cannot see a
follow?
door from the side that
Oh.
you're on. You can see
Oh.
2 windows.
If from where I'm standing, can I see it right here?
You can see the door from where you're standing right there. As you walk around the side, you can see that there's a little rack of fish drying out in the sun, and a
Alright.
doorway as well. It's closed.
Yeah, I'll just call everyone over then. And
You also see
door
a
this
man
way.
standing at the end of the dock. A very big man,
Oh.
about 8 feet tall.
Oh,
Holy
wait,
shit!
I'm going to the dock.
Yeah, let's go say hi.
Might as well.
I'll head that way, but I'm gonna kind of like stick it towards the back
Sure.
while we do.
Just in case. Yeah, you're still really weak. If this turns bad, you don't want to be the first one to get hit.
Yup.
Hello.
Man, 8 feet tall though. Holy shit, he's huge.
Huge.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
Oh wow.
That's not even size yet. Hold on.
Oh,
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
staying like right here. I'm good. I can still see and hear you guys.
Greetings.
As you get taller, he looks a lot bigger than 8 feet tall. He looks to be closer to 10.
Holy.
Wow.
Sorry, the video finally caught up, so I finally got to see what it looked like.
And he's holding a fishing rod in his hand, facing out to the open sea. Obviously trying to catch some fish. You can see a bucket beside him. He's already got 1 or 2 in there.
Greetings, sir.
how do you do, sir?
Who's there? He turns around to look at you. He doesn't see anybody right away, forgetting how tall he is, and he looks down. He says, "Oh my God, people! I haven't seen people around here in weeks. What are you doing on my island?"
We were on a ship which got hit by a storm, and we ended up in this island over there, the one right next to yours.
Well, then I urge you, have you been to this island before? I don't think so. I've never seen your faces.
No, first time here.
First
Have-
time.
You up on the crash land.
Have other people been around here before?
Our-
Like you
Our ship
mentioned?
sunk, so we're lost. Where are we?
Huh. Well, you're standing on one of the main islands of the Zairnim Archipelago. It's quite a rich area for many travelers. They come through here seeking fortune, seeking fishing, and a lot of them even just to go meet the lighthouse keeper on the far isle. And
What's so special about
he points out across the distance, and way across from where he's standing to the to the north side, and you can see the shape of another big island with quite a big lighthouse on top of it. Looks to be far too far to swim, though.
Do you know where we can find more land with more ways for us to I'm sorry, it's just long shipwreck and all. But do you happen to know any other ways to get to any other islands, perhaps?
Well, most people tend to have ships when they come here. Haven't really dealt with too many that have washed up on shore.
Do you think you could help us though?
Well, you know the old saying, you scratch my back, I can scratch yours.
Yes, indeed.
So,
So-
how can you scratch my back?
Well, what do you need us to do?
Well, I've been having a problem with some Sahuagin on the island. A few of them decided to take up residence in a cave underneath the main part of the rocky island over there. And they've been coming and stealing my fish. I can usually fight them off, but they've been coming with slightly bigger parties of 3 and 4, And even for somebody my size, when those little bastards, when they start biting, it's you have to run sometimes.
What are these creatures?
Sahuagin? You've never heard of a Sahuagin? He scratches his head, and you're out on the seas. That's
I
something.
also scratch my head.
So the Sahuagin are a race of fish people. They usually tend to be pretty angry. They keep slaves. We around here we call them the drow of the sea.
See.
I remember them. That's what they're called. Sahuagin.
You mentioned a lighthouse keeper before. What's so special about him?
I personally never made the trip over there. I mean, I have everything I need right here. Plus, I get enough adventure myself with all the different people that stop in here and there.
If you don't mind me asking, do all the people just tend to leave on their own, or has anything bad happened to them?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just if anything bad has happened, I'd like to know now in case there's, some sort of mystery going on that could affect us in some way as well.
Well, I did ask one adventuring party to take care of it, but I assumed they just left because their ship is gone as well. That was about 3 weeks ago, and they keep coming still. So I figured they just up and left. Maybe it was too much for them, or hell, hopefully not. But maybe they got taken by them.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I hope not. I pray to Poseidon that their souls are safe.
By any chance, have you seen a little dragon?
I can't say that I have. I would definitely remember seeing a little dragon. Usually those come in bigger sizes.
All right, thank you.
One more question, sorry. We see with the shipwreck and all are quite not as well prepared maybe, or maybe we are. I can't speak for everyone. Do you happen to have a way for us to, or at least something for us to, I don't know, better ourselves perhaps? After what we just went through, it was quite a story. From what I hear from others, I wasn't really conscious during it.
He points towards his house and said, well, I have a couple of fish already drying there. You can help yourselves to one or two of them to help you eat. But other than that, I'm not sure what you're really asking about. But if you're hungry, I could definitely feed you. I also have a spare rod if you're looking to fish for yourselves.
That sounds great. I just might take you up on that. Thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome.
Well, I say we basically go for it. We'll take the job.
We'll definitely,
Yeah, let's take the job. Let's get
we'll
rid of
definitely
these
take
things.
care of those Sahagas for you.
This is wonderful. Now again, I can't pay, but I can give you information. I don't really have much use for coin around here. I could give you more fish as well, and I might be able to scrounge something inside my house that I don't really need it all anymore.
And we would appreciate your friendship.
We appreciate it, sir.
Fantastic.
Much, thank you. We have two friends actually that seem to be unconscious. Would it be okay if we brought them over here for you to look after while we take care of these monsters?
Sure, that wouldn't be a problem at all. But don't bring them inside though. They have to stay outside. I don't let strangers into my cabin.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Now I got to get back to my fishing. I got a long day's work still ahead of me. If you manage to fix the problem, come back and see me, and we'll talk about your reward.
All right, sir.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you. I wish you good luck.
Hey Zed,
As this
Yeah.
big guy goes back to his fishing.
you want to bring one over? I'll bring the other.
Yeah, seems like the best idea. After that, we'll go over to the cave.
Hey Vincent, Gargan, can you look around, search the island, see, scout out while we grab Goran and
Yeah.
Nev?
You got it.
Goran,
You guys want to grab? You guys want to grab a couple fish first?
You guys can eat. Zed and I will catch them fresh by
So
ourselves.
even the ones that are drying out there, they're not completely dried yet. They are still raw. They're not cooked fish.
I'm assuming that Zed and I can eat raw fish, right? We're like,
I mean, you ever heard of sushi?
Yeah,
I
facts.
mean, you can all
like
eat raw
this is how we eat natural habitat, right?
Yeah, like you yourself, you could just like bite a fish head off, start chewing
Yeah,
on
I
and
just
whatnot,
bite it
the
off.
both
Yeah,
of you.
yeah, neat. Yeah, exactly.
Like-
so,
The two
Can
humans
I
not
ask-
so much.
so while like Zed and I go back for Nav, we're just gonna go for a meal ourselves in the water.
Okay.
Oh, before I go in though, I yell back to Goran, keep an eye on Vince.
That's a great idea.
What? I just look at them like what? And I look back to. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with character names.
Zed, you mean?
Gargan.
Gargan's the
Gargan is
opposite.
with you.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. All right. Never mind. My bad. Thank you. I look back to Gargan. I don't know. But you can feast if you like. I think I'm gonna go take a look around the area and. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna-
I'll join you in that quest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I know you're trying to break into his house right now.
I don't know what
Please
you're talking
don't.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Gargan's definitely like watching him.
Like, the first person we're finding and he's willing to help us, you are not stealing from him right
As we
now.
approach the bag,
Gargan, you're beside him, right?
Yeah, as you approach the other side
What
of
are
the
you
house,
planning on doing here?
you see that there's some more fish drying under an awning over on the left side, and another door, and a stone stairwell leading up to some more wooden stairs and other stone stairs heading upwards. To
I think
the
we
part of the
should
yard-
go
part of the
explore
yard.
this upper area.
I agree, but I have to.
No,
relieve
there is no
myself.
buts.
I'm sorry. I have to relieve myself. Can I persuade him right now? I have to relieve myself after you go on without me. Please do, but I have to use the restroom dearly.
Okay, I can wait for you. You can go over on those trees.
Can I persuade him? With this?
You would have to persuade him to like stop standing where he is, because he is with you. He decided he's going to go with you while you go explore.
That's fine.
And,
17.
and the words of Zed is still ringing in his mind.
17.
So roll a wisdom saving throw. Gargan.
Please. Please.
You
Please.
good?
Please. Yes!
Oh, okay.
So tell him. Okay, so how do you manage to convince him to walk away? It has to be convincing.
I'm just gonna grab some. I'm dearly hungry, and I'm probably going to relieve myself a bit off. But maybe you can go explore the island a bit. They did say to look around, and it's important to know our surroundings, especially when we're about to go take on a job that could lead to death. And I think it's best to split here. Will catch right up to you once I'm finished, though.
Alrighty, sounds good. You be safe.
I will. I put it.
Okay, Owen, you go first.
Shouldn't we be like super fast considering that this is our like second nature?
Yeah, you guys have swim speed, so you are moving pretty quickly.
Like
Actually,
are
maybe actually what I'll do is
are we back? by
he'll
now?
convince me to leave, and then I'll just say like, since you're eating, I'll maybe go to the shore and help the others get the rest of the group.
Sounds great.
Okay.
I immediately once he's gone, I try the door.
Oh, for
Like-
fuck's sakes.
Joke's on you. The
quietly
door's not
try to
over
go-
there.
No, there is a door right there. I thought. Towards the back, I think.
Yeah, there is a door.
Oh my
There's
god.
a door. Yeah.
That's a door. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Immediately try the door.
Wait. So when
Can we see
Gargan reaches the shore, does he see us?
Oh yeah, I
He
can
sees
stand
you-
over
When
here.
Gargan hits the shore after that little bit of a conversation, it took him only about 3 or 4 minutes to walk around the shore. But with your guys' swim speed, you managed to make it over, and you're about halfway back across the water now with the bodies.
Uh-oh.
We keep swimming. Keep swimming.
So
I quickly tried the door.
The door.
I
You
tried
didn't-
to see-
you didn't
I
open the
see-
door.
No,
You said you tried the door, and I didn't answer yet.
Yeah,
The door
I
is
mean,
locked.
you just had your interaction.
door is
I think it's
locked.
fair that Zed and I had an interaction now.
Yes.
I didn't hear him say that the door was locked. I didn't hear anything.
You didn't wait for my response. You just said I closed the door. You said you want to check the
Uh-huh.
door, but Gargan was also walking away. So because you persuaded him, he had to say what he was doing, and I had to let them know
Okay.
that he could see the bodies swimming back across.
My bad. My bad.
That's all right. Remember, everybody's got to get their fair share.
Yeah, I'll just be
Yeah.
like, yo, good job, guys, this way. And I'm like waving my arm.
I see Zed and I are swimming across, and then we see Gargan by himself. We're like, what the hell? Why is he
Hey,
by himself? I turn around to Zed and I'm like, why is he by himself?
I got a bad feeling about this again.
Oh, we need to swim faster.
Okay, so in the meantime, Vince, yeah, you try the door. It's locked as Gargan walked away. He's probably about 50 feet from you heading down to the shore. Shore is about, we'll say, 100 feet away from where you're standing.
Okay, and
Oh,
I see
wow,
the
he's
others
within
with
the
the
pod.
bodies right now.
Perception check to see if you can see that far out right now.
Got it. Ooh, that's good. 22.
Yeah, you can see that at least it's when you start and heading down to the beach there, you can see that they're roughly about halfway back when you try the door.
I look at it with such just. I'm dead staring this door like I just really want to go in there. But I just roll my eyes and then I just. And I'll grab a piece of fish and I'll just walk towards the beach where the others are coming.
Okay.
I know this is not a character, but is Vince addicted to stealing?
I'm pretty sure he is, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, I mean, like, he literally
It's in his
looks at
character.
one, he sees a chance and he's just like, not even like, I don't know if it's safe. I don't know if it should be a good time to do it. He's just like, I have to do it now.
It's definitely an addiction, dude.
No, I didn't do it now, so it's
No,
not.
you didn't do it. No, but we're saying I think it's in your character.
It's
Gotta
true. He
make a
didn't
living
do
somehow.
it. He did.
He
He
did do it.
did not do it. So
You didn't do it, so
I controlled my urges.
it's okay. But we don't know that. We're gonna keep swimming faster.
That's fine.
okay. So as Vince finishes walking down to the beach to meet right after Gargan again, he's about 80 feet behind him. You guys are just about pulling up on shore at this point with the other bodies. They're nice. Good thing bodies are nice and light in the water. It makes it super easy for you to move them. But now they're a little bit wet. All their gear and everything is pretty much, even more soaked wet than before. It seemed like you guys were lying on the beach for long enough that a lot of it dried out. You just re-soaked it. So as you're pulling them up out on, onto the beach there, they are feeling a little bit heavier.
Easy. Hey Gargan, where is Vince?
He told me he had to go relieve himself and had to go eat some food, so I decided to come help you guys.
How long ago was that?
It only took me about 5-10 minutes to walk over here. So maybe, yeah, like 10 minutes.
Can you please go back and keep an eye on him? We're just moving these bodies.
Yeah, no problem. I'll go find him.
So,
Thank you.
As soon as Gargan turns around, he can see Finn's heading down from the grass onto the beach to come help with them with a fish in his hand.
I'm looking at the fish and smelling it a bit, and I pull my head back in a little disgust, ugh, I wonder how long this stuff's been sitting out there. And I look up and I see you guys. Oh, you got him. Great.
I sigh in relief.
You guys, there he is.
Sorry, I had to go relieve myself. It was bad. I didn't have much control over my bladder, I guess, while unconscious, and I just had to go now.
I look at Zed and I nod.
Vince, jump up and down a little bit right now.
Why am I doing this? If I may ask.
I want to see if you have something that sound a little bit more jingly than usual.
Why would I? I mean, I have money on me already, but that's my coin. I don't have anyone else's.
So you didn't try to break into his house already?
Why would I break into his house? Do you assume that much of me? I would no. I would never do that.
Just like you would never try to steal from that captain.
None of you know that. Out of character. Wait a minute.
Wait
None of you know that.
We,
Well, I know that. No, we know that.
Okay, he knows that. He knows that. But
Uh,
you don't know that.
Yeah, technically he's right because you guys didn't actually see him do it. You guys didn't
No,
pay him any mind at that point.
I do know the captain knocked his ass out, right?
Yes, you do know
No,
that he
that,
broke his
but you
back, but
don't
you
know-
don't know why.
Didn't Goran explain it to me? I could have
Oh.
sworn he did.
Didn't explain.
I don't think Goran mentioned to anybody that he tried to steal from the captain.
Wait, like when he was knocked out, right? And I was feeding him a berry. I could have sworn I asked Goran what happened.
You'd have to ask Goran because I personally don't remember that. It might have just been like a really quick conversation and I skipped over it. But I don't recall that happening. So at least for now, we're gonna say until Goran can come back to consciousness and you can ask him again. Then for now we're gonna you have your suspicions, but you don't know for sure.
All right.
The only one who actually knows he stole.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew with anything, but I know he went to steal.
Exactly. Yeah,
So-
you know he was going to, but you don't know if he successfully did it in any way.
Yeah.
Maybe he got caught in the middle of trying to, and that's why the captain attacked him. That's how you just know that the captain attacked him. So you suspect that he stole something,
Yeah.
but you don't know for sure.
Okay. Well, let's bring the bodies over to the house.
Yeah, let's do it.
I kind of like put the fish on the ground. I think I'm gonna stay away from that.
You didn't even roast it?
Well, I mean, there's not much to roast it with. My gear's slightly wet. I don't have much on me to start a fire. Sorry.
Doesn't he have like a tube of gunpowder or not? Whatnot?
No, his
I only
gunpowder
have
would be wet.
Yeah,
only have a-
right now
that-
his gunpowder would be wet, but we don't usually
That's
play
how,
with the gunpowder.
that's how I'm
at
assuming
least.
that it's like a tube or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so there's I don't even think there's rulings for gunpowder. It's just ammunition and a gun for the game.
Yep.
If I wanted to get like super survivalistic about it, I could be like, yeah, you need gunpowder, and your gunpowder is like wet right now, which it technically would be if you were using gunpowder. But I guess all guns fire magically somehow, or they're all airsoft and superpower.
That's just a scary thought right there.
A little bit. Imagine the airsoft
I
gun being
would
so
assume
powerful.
they
it could
they
fire
would
a real
carry
bullet.
it
Running
in
around
like
with
some
a
sort of
superpowered
tube or barrel. No.
Sorry, I couldn't hear all that. You guys were talking at the same time. Say again. Johnson,
It's all right. It's all right.
we were just talking about something about a barrel.
Yeah, I was assuming that like people would keep in like a barrel or a tube or something to keep it from getting wet.
He would have it in a holster of some kind, which would help reduce how wet it got.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. But again, I haven't really seen any rule about wetness as far as your guns go either, because the guns are still a pretty new thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And most of it's all magic based anyway, still.
Yeah, exactly. So like most guns are made by artificers, which means there's probably a small element of you don't have to use any
Magic,
gunpowder,
yeah.
you just load a piece of ammo type thing.
Okay.
Like magical airsoft essentially, but more powerful.
Magical airsoft.
Yeah.
Perfect description.
Okay, so you guys make your way back up to the cabin and drop the bodies off there. Well, the unconscious bodies, not the corpses. I'll refrain from saying stuff like that, so you don't
Yeah,
get
they-
confused.
They're not dead.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're,
yet.
they're
just
very
have
much
an
alive.
injured-
You can tell they're breathing. They drank some of the water. They're just incredibly knocked out.
All right, let's explore the island.
I'm still gonna hang towards the back because, not for stealing purposes, because I'm actually just really weak right now.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got the cave you talked about, and then we have these stairs over here.
Yep.
Unless the stairs lead to the cave.
Okay, so you guys make it to the steps. You can see that some of them are pretty old looking. Some of the stone steps. You can see that the wood's
All
a
right,
little
I'm
bit
back.
dilapidated from the salt
We'll
water.
go back.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, my uncle just at the door. He just came to pick something up.
Yeah, that's cool.
What?
I just moved you up. I saw you weren't there for a quick second.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
So as you guys are walking up, there are some pretty precarious steps. You'll need to make a dexterity
Uh-oh.
Okay.
dex check.
Oh, this is what my name's here for.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
They're all-
22.
They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
You said a save?
No, just a check.
Check.
Oh God.
Oh.
That's fine. We could jump in the water.
Oh. Is it a nat 1? Oh.
No, I have a +1 to it, so it's automatically a 2.
Oh. Wow.
That still scared the shit out of me for a second. If I fall, and depending on the distance, it's still gonna hurt.
I got a 12.
Yeah, so both Jahi and Zed fall off the steps. And,
I jump in the water as I fall.
Zed falls completely. He doesn't have a chance. He falls upside down. Doesn't have a chance to grab on. And falls directly into the water. Jahi, I need you to roll an acrobatics check on the way down to see if you can grab the ledge.
Splash.
So, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
you'll fall off to the right side there where there's no
Acrobatics, you said?
railing. Yeah, so Zed, you would fall like blop.
Oh, it looks like I'm jumping in the water.
Yeah, he's right here. I'm gonna put a torch
Whee!
on him just so he's easy to see. Bam.
I love the water. It's my second nature.
Yeah, so the 8 definitely fails. You'll sploosh. Big old splash as you guys
That
fall off the
just threw
edges.
me down.
Just another day for me.
You guys, in order to make your, you guys can try and keep going up the stairs. You can wait for them, but they need to try and make their way back out.
Can I throw down a rope to help like them climb up?
It's okay. We'll swim back.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
gonna-
got a pretty good swim
We
speed,
don't
so you
need
can
to
make it
pull
around
you
pretty
down,
quickly.
Yeah,
You have to remember he's 400 pounds.
that's true. I'm also very skinny and very weak right now.
Okay, so both Gargan and Finch make it up to the next level there. Right, you'll with that same deck, so you'll make it across the bridge right to the corner area here.
Hold on,
See,
my
it's
thing isn't really good.
It's a very precarious set of stairways.
Yeah.
We're getting a
So we
good
make it
workout
across
today.
the bridge, you said?
Yeah, you guys can make it across. You guys make
Oh,
it across the
didn't.
bridge with it as well. The bridge looks to be the best condition of all. It's the only thing
Alright.
that seems like it's in good condition.
Alright.
Are we able to keep making our way up there?
Yeah, well, when you make it to the next set, roll another deck save. You two make
Take a
another
look
deck
around.
save on your way
Save
up.
or
Sorry, I keep saying save. Check.
oh, dang! If only I were safe.
Oh, it's Dex check, and that's it.
Oh, brother,
Yes,
I'm
I-
in the
I-
water.
I keep saying the wrong thing.
I did Dex save last time.
No,
You guys should take a second to look around.
I got a
it's
nat
not-
20.
Oh, okay, so you definitely make it up to the next area. Gargan, I need you
Roll
to
the
make an
4.
acrobatics check to see if you can grab it on the way down. Grab the railing.
I got 23.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
you're able to grab yourself quickly and pull yourself back up before you go falling down into the water below.
I
Wow.
look towards you. You all good?
Yeah. Oh, that was a close one.
That was real close. Just try not to fall. I guess it's all in the footwork.
Yeah, I'll keep my hand on the railing.
I just walk around along leisurely, like I'm all fine.
That was fun. Let's swim again sometimes. Let's go catch up to them.
Says you, mine railing broke. I just fell.
All right, we tried these stairs again.
Yeah, make another
This
deck
time
check.
we're a little bit more careful.
Dex, acrobatics, whatever. So you choose whichever one you want to do. It doesn't matter. It's all pretty much the same thing to me.
I got a 16 or 17 because I got a +1. Yay!
We got 16.
Okay, you're both making it up to the next section as well.
Damn, I want to go for a swim.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, Zed, another set of stairs. I might
Not
be able to swim again.
Yeah, in the meantime, you guys see the last set of stone stairs that you go up there leads just to a flat surface. Nice,
can I
nice patchy
roll-
green grass.
Can I look around? Like roll perception for that?
Yeah, just wait until they get up there with you. You
Got
guys
it.
see, you guys can hear it on the stairs behind you as you're going up. That they're just right behind you.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Do we have to make another throw? Or
Yep.
Okay. I got exactly the same.
Yay! I'm going for a swim.
Oh, not
Well,
again.
you can roll another acrobatics check to see if you can grab on. But Zed, you make it up.
Yay!
I'm going for a swim, dude.
Yeah, you're going
Oh
for
my
a swim.
God.
Whee!
Thank God it's water below, so you're not going to take any fall damage.
Yeah, you never think there's a cliff down there or rocks.
I swim to the docks. And I go up to the 10-foot man.
He says, "Oh goodness."
Hey, sir, Is there an easy way to get up those stairs? seem to, I seem to be addicted and jump into the waters.
So, there isn't a super easy way, but if you have some people that already got up there, so long as you can make it most of the way, you can have somebody tie a rope around you, so at least you wouldn't fall off. But then again, maybe you'd drag them with you. I mean, most people tend to make it up pretty well easy.
Oh, thank you. Guess I'll swim a few more times. See ya.
So he puts his hand up and goes back to his fishing.
As I walk by Nav and Gargan and check on them again, or not Gargan, Goran and check on them again. They're good. They're good. Let's keep going.
Okay, well, while she's taking her time, she fell back down. You guys go ahead and make any perception checks you want to make at the top of the hill here.
Oh, that's not bad. 13.
17.
Wants to load, that is. Okay.
So with a 17, you guys look around. 13 and 17 is still pretty good. Everything's pretty wide open. It looks like right off to your left, as soon as you walk up, you can see a set of old ruins. And it sounds like there's a commotion coming from that way. Not a big commotion, but a small one. You can hear a bunch of rustling and screeching. And you can see a fairly big tower off to the middle of the island.
I look over to the group about, like, do you hear that screeching? You think those are the... Oh, hold on, I forgot the name of them.
You can just
Sagan?
continue to roll your, while this is going on, you can continue to roll your checks there, Johnson.
Do you think
okay.
those are the Sagan that we came for?
You just, as long as you beat a 12.
I do.
Okay.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so keep going, Vince.
Okay, so just... Do you think those are the Sagan that we came here to get rid of? I mean, there's 2 places that we could check out, but I think we should head towards the...
I'm gonna roll again.
Poisons.
I say before we head to the noise, if it is them, we should wait for the 4 of us.
I agree. If the
Because
other
the tower's not going anywhere, and nothing seems to be happening there right now. So,
True.
yeah, we'll head towards the noise.
So-
Though it's
Oh, hey,
probably
guys.
not-
Jahee
because
finally passes her
Oh.
checks, and she joins you as you guys finish surveying the area.
I just went for a exercise swim. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, I need to cool down, eh?
Yeah.
When we got up here, we heard weird screeches from those ruins over there. I think, or we all think that we should go check those out, because those could be the Sagan that we came here for. Possibly. You never know.
As I got up, I also do a perception and look around.
Okay.
18. Does it make any difference?
It doesn't make much of a difference. You see the same things, the big looming tower with the strange triangle roof on the lower half, but it's a fairly big sized tower if you want to pull your slider up.
It's to the max, and I still don't see the roof.
It's a pretty big tower.
Oh, that's a cool ass tower.
Yeah. Are we gonna check out the
Giving me
rooms?
like Lord of the Rings vibes.
As we're on our way to the ruins, can I try to, like, go around and be stealthy? I don't want to...
Oh yeah, okay, so stop by the rock here if you want to make a stealth check.
Are you gonna tell us
Oh, yeah.
about it before you do it?
I'll look towards the group. In case this is what we're coming here for, I'm gonna go try around the back. Maybe, you never know, that this could be helpful.
Perfect.
I mean,
you
I
do
could
that.
do a little flank, of course.
Sounds
So
good.
as you guys make it to that stone area and discuss Fitz going around, you can hear the
25.
screeching get a little bit louder. You can hear some grunting and some clanging. Well, it sounds like some weapons. You can hear the faint beating of wings as well.
Eating the wings. Oh, shit. Dude, it's
Wait.
Jelly.
Jelly?
I know that the beating of wings from anywhere. Let's go.
Who's Jelly? Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you mean? Who's jelly?
Who's jelly? What do you
I
mean,
don't
bro?
know. I've been unconscious for, like, the past... I don't know
Oh,
how-
sorry. Yeah. That's true.
Wait.
That's actually very true.
Have you seen him before on the boat? I'm
No,
criticizing
no, I've been busy. I was busy doing
Oh, you were busy. I wonder what
and
you're
then,
doing.
and then I was unconscious for
So,
a
Fitz, you're
good
able to
amount of
stealth.
time.
So you can keep talking, but you're able to stealth. So yeah, you're whispering
Yeah,
this to Matt as
you
you're
stealth
walking.
and you're going. We're going
Yeah.
this way. I bolt.
I'm gonna go around and try to, like, flank-ish. I guess.
Do we see anything as we're this close?
You can come around to the other side. As you guys get closer, you can see that there's a really busted up looking ruin, and well, there's supposed to be 4 there. Fuck that up. 4 Sahagin. They look to be accosting a little dragon. Yeah, and this little dragon is definitely familiar to you, Jehi.
Or Sahagin, there's gonna be none when I'm done with you guys. I rush in.
Oh.
Yeah, now follow.
As I know that's Jehi, I don't think I rush in.
Well, Finch, you can make it all the way around the back there.
There's 5?
4.
Make it like
4, 4, 4.
Oh, I did put 5
I see
there.
5.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, see? I knew I put fucking 4 there.
I mean,
I was around the back there, and it was hidden from me by the steps here.
I mean, like right.
Yeah, it's, the GM's hidden
Hid
his
my
own
own
shit.
shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Is
Oh,
right
boy,
here
that's
like,
gonna
like where Fence can make it, or
Okay, so Finch, you're gonna get one surprise attack from the back there, and then everybody's gonna roll initiative.
Got it.
Jelly!
and then as you yell Jelly, I'm just gonna peek up from around, flintlock in hand. You idiot! Don't rush in, and I'm just gonna fire at one of them.
You gotta pick which one.
Yeah,
The one closest to me.
So this one?
So this one here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one would be the closest to.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
definitely a hit.
Is that a sneak attack? Is this a sneak attack?
It is.
Because because they're within each other. That's great. Yep.
You're also stealth.
I can't see damage
Oh
on that.
my god, you rolled the 6 damage.
It's okay. It's okay. And in that 12.
Nice, 12.
That's good. That's a good hit.
Okay, 12 damage.
And then
You shoot
we roll
him.
initiative?
You shoot him square. Yeah, everyone roll initiative. You shoot him square in the ribs, and you definitely get his attention on that. And he turns to look at you.
Sorry. I
I
just
get a
rolled a.
nat 20 for initiative.
Yeah. So does that mean I get to go first?
Well, hold
Well,
on
I got a
a second.
25.
Something fucked up here.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. The initiatives are back there. Okay, that's fine now. Yeah, so Vince is definitely first. He's first again with a 25, followed by Zed.
Wow.
And then okay, so then I'm just gonna kind of step up on this piece of ruin. Oh, if I can move my character, that'd be great. Step up on this piece of ruin and just like stand right here and fire my flintlock again. Give me a goodie. That's not all too good. I can't math. 11.
That is not a hit.
All right. I see that I missed. And I'll just go back to where I stepped down, and then I'm just staying there.
Okay, Zed, you're up.
Dewey, you got the 2 in front of you, right?
Jehi does. Jehi's like, I'll get all 4 of them.
I'll go around and make sure I can block them off from going after the fence. So the one that he was shooting at, the one that's highlighted right now, I'll go after that one with an attack.
Let's go.
Okay. What you doing?
Let's see. I got cantrips, but none of that's really worth it right now. Maybe that. Oh, okay, that might work though. Yeah. So I'm going to initiate attack with my spear.
So you have to move first, yeah. So that first one is, if you're going for that one, as soon as you walk by this first Sahagin, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay. So I gotta roll for concentration or
No, he's gonna attack
He
you.
gets a
Roll
free
to
attack
attack.
because you walked by
You
him
walk past them.
in
Yeah.
order to attack a different enemy. Because when you walk by somebody in close range, I know you're still kind of new to it, so I'll explain. When you walk by somebody in close range like that and walk within that 5 feet that they're allowed to attack you, that's you walk past them and attack another target, that gives them an attack of opportunity, which is just a free attack. Not more than
Oh,
one,
okay.
though. So he reaches out to slash at you with his claws.
It's good to find out early.
10 does not hit.
Ooh.
So you got through that without being touched.
Yes, thank God for my defense.
Yep.
Thank God for your shell.
Let's go.
Fight his
All right.
ass.
Ooh,
Now you can
roll-
go ahead and take your turn on this other Sahagin.
Snap his back.
Yep. Actions. Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna stab him with my spear.
Yep.
I got an 18 on hit
That's a hit for sure.
and rolling damage. I got an 8.
As you stab your spear into him, it seems like you hit a main artery, and blood's pouring out of him pretty quickly.
Okay. Let's see. Master. And you take an attack action. Blah, 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 blah. Bonus. Okay, I like to use my bonus action now
Okay.
to do my polearm master attack.
Alright, you're gonna give him a bump on the nose. Alright.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a bump on the nose with the end of your spear, yeah.
Yeah. So do I need to roll another attack, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, 13?
13 hits.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
And then rolling for another damage, I've got 7.
So this extra bump on the nose kills him. How do you do it?
Oh, I crushed his skull. Full on, like, butt end, I swing with all my force straight down on top of his head, crushing his skull.
Alright, as you crush the skull of this fish man, you can see the 2 eyes pop out of the side of his head, kind of just dangle there, with the indentation in his skull bleeding everywhere. And he drops to the ground motionless. Fishmen look to be squishy.
Yeah. Who's next now? Because that's all I can do.
Your turn's over?
Yeah, I believe so. That's it.
Okay.
I do have reactions, but that only counts for their turns.
Yeah, in between turns, yeah. So
Yeah,
next
so-
up is one of the Sahagin. Let me fucking dot this guy down. Kick him while he's down. So one of them does see that you're coming, but he's not the one attacking. One of them tries to make an attack on the dragon that they're accosting here.
But isn't he flying?
Yeah, but they're trying to poke at it with their spears. She's only up a little ways. It seems like it looks like she's not flying too well. Possibly one of her wings could be hurt.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
They poke at Jelly, and they do hit her with a spear for 1 little damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
Wait, how do I lower his health? Or is it... Okay, never mind. I see it.
Yeah, you should have it in the extras for the pseudo
Yeah.
dragon.
Question. The one that's attacking, is he within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Then he is in my Halo of Spores. So he would take a 1d4, but he has to do a DC saving throw of 14. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. Maybe I read that wrong,
A
actually.
saving throw of what though?
Oh, con of 14, sorry. Con 14, he has to save con 14.
For attacking the pseudo dragon.
Hmm?
For attacking the pseudo dragon.
Yeah, because he was attacking and he's within my feet, I get the reaction of my Halo of Spores.
Okay.
Because it's a reaction if they're around me and they, all that on their turns or
So
my
what
turn.
has to happen then? You said a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. He does not pass. So what happens?
So you would take a 1d4. I would have to roll. Or
Roll a 1d4?
Yeah, you roll the 1d4, not me.
Oh, okay.
It's your ability. Anything that comes from you, you guys roll the dice. I don't roll the dice for you on that. Unless it's like
Okay,
something like
rolling.
fall damage, you know what I mean? I roll for fall damage because it's something that happened in the world. It's different.
Roll it.
Oh, you taking that 4?
4.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice
a good
roll,
roll.
Good roll.
Okay, he takes 4 damage. Are any side effects to the spores?
Nope, that's just the necrotic damage.
Okay.
Yeah, just every time he's in the
neither
turn,
resistant
he has to
nor-
keep trying to do a saving throw.
Okay. So every turn he has to do the saving throw now? Or every time he
Yeah.
attacks?
Every time it's his turn, he has to do a saving throw.
Okay, or take the 1d4 again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so after Sahagins' turn, he was only able to make 1 attack. Because he got hit by the spores, it distracted him. We're up to Gargan.
Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna walk up to the closest. What are they called again?
Sahagin.
Sahagin.
Sahagins. Then swing
Sahagin,
at him with
Sahagin, there's all kinds of names for them. People call them everything.
Sahagin and swing at him with my greatsword.
This guy here, right?
Sorry, I'm tapped out. Yeah.
Okay.
I have the pleasure of having 2 monitors anymore. So
Nice.
I gave one to my sister.
Oh, what a nice brother.
Yeah, that hits.
Smash him.
For 9 damage.
Hold on, I swear I read. Because it says with great weapon fighting, you can reroll a 1 or 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands.
Yep. So if you rolled a 1 on yours or a 2, then yes,
He
you can
rolled a
re-roll
2
so
on
you
one
can
of them.
re-roll one
Yeah.
of the d6.
Was it D6?
Yeah, 1d6.
Oh, nice. So
Oh,
4
13
extra
damage.
damage. Yeah,
13.
that was a good shot. Excellent. So yeah, you do a pretty good chunk of damage to him. He's definitely looking bloody. Is that your turn?
yeah, I have nothing else.
No bonus actions, nothing.
I mean, the bonus actions I just have are... I have action surge, which lets me attack again.
But that's
Um,
once per short rest, I think, at this point, right? I don't know. If
Yeah,
I wanna
that's,
use
yeah,
that.
so I don't want to use it. It's not worth it. And then the other one's second wind, which I can heal. That's also for short rest.
Yeah, well, yeah. You also don't have too much to heal back right now. You've only lost 6 health, right? So you're doing pretty okay.
Yeah.
All right, so no problem. Then we'll move on then. Jahi, you're up next.
So seeing that they're attacking Jelly, Jahi gets inner rage. So she uses her bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no. You're about to get smited.
And she walks up to this one. This one right here in front of me. And I swing at it.
Okay.
Come on.
Swing away. That's the only one that has
15.
to- That's a hit.
That's a hit? Okay. 14, and then because of Thunderous Smite, I rolled another 2d6.
Okay, so 14 plus
Dang.
2d6.
Oh, another 10.
So
Oh.
that's 24 damage.
Jeez.
He's insta killed pretty much. How do you kill him?
I slice it like from like the belly up towards the chest, like diagonally.
Oh, you
Slice
gutted him.
it, slice it right through. Yeah.
Okay, as you do that, you can see the 2 parts split in half, and you see one of the parts flop over as the heavy parts at the top of the body collapse in on itself, and he falls to the ground.
And I yell out, "You two are next."
Oh wait, no. Why am I moving? My bad.
Yeah, Jahi's very fucking angry. They're fucking with her jelly.
Yep.
Yeah, don't fuck with this dragon, man.
Don't mess with Jelly.
Okay, so that's your turn then?
That's my turn.
Okay, next up we have another Sahagin. He's He's not quite dead yet. That's not the one that Gargan was attacking. He turns around.
Is he also within 10 feet? Sorry.
What's that?
Is he also within 10 feet of me or no?
So all of Sahagin are within 10 feet of you technically right now.
Okay.
Wait. You only have one reaction though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Until you take your next turn, you can't do another reaction after. You can do another reaction after that, but you can't do another one until you get your next turn.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry.
No
It's
worries.
all right.
Like
People
Or
forget,
just-
man. Nobody's fucking
Yeah.
perfect. We're not here to be all a bunch of fucking rules lawyers. Like if you can't remember, you can't fucking play.
exactly.
No, we're here to fucking play for fun. That's all.
It's just like you didn't know about the reaction.
Yeah, I'll attack of
Yeah,
opportunities.
like,
Yeah.
Actually,
Like once I
yeah.
can get my turn again and then get it on him, then
Yeah.
I'll have two people that are automatically happen to do it. I just have to reset every time it's my turn.
So
Exactly.
the one that already got the poison spore, it's or whatever spore, healing spore.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he's still within
It's already
10 feet
active
of
on
me.
him.
Yeah, as long as he's in 10 feet of me every time it's how did it go? I think it was like either my turn or his turn. He has to make the saving throw, and if he doesn't, then he takes the 1d4.
So your next turn, and then if he
Yeah.
moves or
And a creature
triggers
you see
again,
moves into your space within 10 feet of you, or starts in your starts its turn there. You can use your reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic damage to that creature, and unless it saves on a Constitution saving throw against the spell saving DC, necrotic damage, and then after that's just a leveling.
Okay, so this Sahagin's gonna attack Gargan.
Alright.
He's the only one closest to him. Nah, he hits with. I'm pretty sure he hits with a 21.
Oh, wow.
For good, it's rolling again. Ooh, for 9 damage. He attacks again with his claws. He hits again with a 22. For 3 damage.
Damn, I'm low as hell.
I got you. If anything,
And then we're back to the top of the order because the rest of the Sahagin are dead.
Okay, so
back to
wait,
Vince.
is that? I see that there's one with its back turned.
it's dead.
Oh, that one's dead. Okay, my bad.
No, it's dead.
Yeah, I just didn't
Oh.
knock it down yet. Blah.
He's sliced in half.
Okay, what about the other one that's like? It looks like it's facing Jelly right now, unless it's just my tail spider.
That one is only he took 4 damage. It's pretty fresh.
Okay, is its back
kill
turned?
him.
Yeah, the one that attacked Jelly over here in the far corner.
It's
there.
facing Jelly. Yeah, he
Yeah.
attacked Jelly.
Okay, so if I attack him, would I get advantage on that? Because his back is turned?
I mean, you have a party member next to you.
you
no?
would also get a party member next to you, so you get advantage.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
also
attack
gives,
advantage.
which would also give and they would also give you your sneak attack because you're within 5 feet still and you're beside
And-
your ally.
I also have another question. So, it says on my character sheet that I can bonus action 2-weapon fighting. I know it's supposed to be with light weapons.
Yes,
So would I
it can
be
only
able to-
it can only be with light weapons. If you're not using a light weapon, it cannot be possible.
Yep. So I want to kind of run over there, holster the flintlock, and then holster inside my vest, and then from my vest also draw 2 daggers and just can I stab into
we'll
his
just say
back?
you'll holster we'll just say you holster your pistol first, and
Okay.
you draw your daggers as a free action. You can do it all in one turn. It's fine. We do that all the time.
Thank
Yep.
you. And then I'll roll the first one.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that hits pretty much.
Oh yeah, no,
25.
100% that hits.
All right, and then. Oh, that's not good damage. Is that also not good damage? Wow. Okay, 7 with the first dagger, and then
Sneak 1 for sneak attack. Ouch.
yeah. When
one
I
is
bonus
one.
action, when I bonus action with the other dagger, does that also get sneak attack or an
No,
advantage?
No,
sneak attack
it's only
only
once.
applies once a day, once a round.
Yeah. Once
Or,
around.
sorry,
Ugh.
once a turn. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, but
which
okay.
is still once a round, but
I don't know what that landed on. 21 to
yeah,
hit.
21 hits.
That's a hit.
Give me damage. There it is. Ish 9.
Did more than your sneak attack.
You definitely did some damage to him. He's looking pretty bloody after you stabbed him twice.
All right. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna. I don't know how much movement I used to get there, but I'm just gonna like move back. What if I move back? Would that be an attack of opportunity
Indeed, it
with
would be,
him?
unless you used your bonus action disengage. It would have. You could have used it as a bonus action, but instead you chose to attack. But yes,
Yeah.
if you
So
walk
I'm
away
just
from
gonna.
him now, it will be an attack of opportunity.
I'll just wait there then. And
Okay.
yep, that's all. Good.
All right, Zed, you're up.
Okay, so there's only two are down, two are up still, right? I'm gonna attack the one that's basically Finn's gonna finish off. No offense, you did very great. I'm gonna attack him. Just make sure he doesn't attack Jelly anymore.
Thank you.
I'm going to. Oh, actually, sorry. Before that, I get to use my reaction, right?
No, your reaction happens when it's not your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Okay,
You just
yeah.
get to slot the reaction back.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
So then I'll
pretty
just-
much refreshes. So when it's not your turn, if something happens, you can use your reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'll go for a stab again, and then I'll use my bonus action to hit with my Polar Master. So
Yep.
stabbing.
So rinse, repeat. Yep,
Nice. That's it.
that's definitely a hit. Yeah,
1 damage. Oh shit.
yeah. So you okay? So
Nice.
that's a kill shot.
Jeez. Let's go.
All right, so he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. How do you kill him this time?
Oh, this time it's simple. Right through the heart. Clean kill.
Oh. Yes.
Nice.
It's a straight pole arm, just bang, right down.
For Jelly.
Okay, so as you pierce him through the heart and pull your pole arm back out, he just drops to the ground with just a shocked look on his face because of how quick it happened. And he's dead. And anything else?
Can I still use my bonus action to hit someone else though?
You'd have to step over the corpse, which would be difficult terrain for a turtle. And this other guy here is dead as well. Because you moved forward, you're still kind of. Oh, let me move this here. Put him up a little bit. Nah, he's dead now too. So you would have to step over him. You do have the movement speed to do it, but you would just you would step over the corpses, so it would be difficult terrain, but you still have the movement speed to do that.
Okay.
But
So yeah, I'd like to step over then,
you'd be able
and
to step,
then
but
try
again,
to smack the other one.
yeah, but see, okay, so this is the thing is with the bonus action, it has to be done when you make your attack, and since you couldn't use it because someone else was in the way, you couldn't step over and use your bonus action
Oh,
attack to
okay.
attack somebody else like that. But you could move over to get ready to attack him for the next time.
okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So next up is Gargan.
Alrighty. Since I am low, actually I think it's a
Don't win.
bonus. Hold on, check.
You get
Second-
second win. Yeah, you get second win.
That's what I was gonna say.
No,
I think it's a
we're all
bonus
gonna,
action.
we're all
though, no?
gonna take a short
It
rest
is a
either
bonus
way.
action.
I think.
Okay, then I'm just gonna attack again with What's okay? Hold on. Dude, how many fucking Walmart sucks dick? Sorry, anyways. I'm gonna attack the same guy in front of me since he's the last alive with my greatsword.
Okay. How about her?
16.
That's a hit.
Nice hit.
Take
Put him
it.
in
damage.
half, man.
That's
You still have that one
I
reroll?
still get to I don't know if it works every because it's technically part of my fighting style, so I can technically do it every time. No.
Yeah, you can if
Yeah.
it's a part of a fighting style. Let's go.
Yeah, so,
So
that's a kill shot. How do you kill him?
I'm just gonna slice his head off. Classic.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I never get tired of describing decapitations.
Exactly.
you reach out two hands with your big greatsword, pulling it nice and evenly across his neck, and as you do, as it finishes, it pops off and goes flying towards the south side there, towards Finch and Zed, bouncing along the way in between them.
I kick it away. Ew, 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 ew.
Okay.
Can I loot
Is the battle over?
Yeah, that's it. You've killed all the Swagan.
So I walk over to this Sahango. Is it Sahango?
Sahagin.
Sahagin. And I take his head and I crush it.
Oh god.
Oof.
Someone's still upset.
Yeah, very
Mm.
clearly.
He poked at Jelly. He
That's
has to be crushed.
Yeah. Okay. Can I
And
loot their body?
The adventures of cruel Captain Jehi. What's going on?
And then I go up to Jelly and I embrace Jelly.
Oh.
She flies back down, recognizing your scent, and she starts. Yeah, her little dragon bum starts wagging around, and she curls around you and wraps her little leathery wings around you. She looks extremely happy to see her friend again.
I lay on hand on her,
Do it up.
healing her for 1 HP.
That's still 1 HP. That's the 1 HP she lost. So
Yeah.
How much HP does he have? Is he
7.
full HP?
yeah, she only has 7 HP.
She only has 7 HP.
Okay.
So like
So one matters.
literally every
Yeah.
HP
Yeah,
counts.
exactly. So okay, yeah, so you guys completely finish this encounter. You got these 4 Sahagin corpses, one of which now have two of them now have crushed heads. One didn't start that way.
I'm gonna loot their bodies real quick.
I'm actually going to be okay with you doing this. Go ahead.
Yeah,
So
I'm okay with them doing
anybody who
that.
wants to loot anything or try and find something off of these Sahagin, go ahead and make an investigation check.
I mean, we all could search her body, I guess.
Oh, almost a nat 20, but I'll take it. 18.
Investigation, you said?
Can we do
Yeah,
perception
roll an
or
investigation.
investigation?
Or
Or just one?
No, I'm going to do things a little bit differently in this campaign, and say they're going to be used for specific things, that both of them, rather than
Investigation
one or the
then?
other. Yeah, so it'll be investigation when
Okay.
you're trying to search for something, whereas I'm going to use
16.
perception anytime you're trying to look at something and really see it well.
Alright.
Fuck, I only got a 6.
Well, it really doesn't matter a whole lot in the first place. You guys don't really find a lot on Sahagin other than a couple of loincloths and a few tridents. But one of them seems to be holding some sort of what looks to be a really well-made arrow.
I'll lift it up and can I just kind of like inspect it a little bit, I guess? Like,
Oh
and
no.
chill about it. Just looking. Hey, no. Hey, no, it's stop. It's not going back up there. Okay, this is different.
Come on, we only have one. We only have one on the fence counter. You got to let him do some things, man.
He's got the clock for the tower.
I'm inspecting it. I'm not trying to do anything.
Okay, you're not gonna shove it, sir.
No.
Okay.
So upon closer inspection, without any kind of a check, you just notice that this is it seems to be like a really well-made arrow, somehow better than a normal arrow, even though it looks exactly like a regular arrow. Something inside of you says this is a really good arrow.
Am I able to detect any magic on it? Like if I were to roll something?
Roll an Arcana check to see if you can sense any magic out of it. Yeah.
Got it. Oh, that's not the best. 7.
You
Yeah,
want to pass me the arrow? I
You
want to take a look at it.
can't really feel anything magical about it. But you can again. You're in wonderment of how well this arrow is made.
I just shrug and I like and I put it in my satchel. There we go.
Did you not? Jehi was asking to see it for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he?
I'm
yeah,
gonna
my
take a
bad.
look at it.
Yeah, sure. I just hand it over.
And I inspect it, see if it's magical.
Yeah, roll your Arcana.
That's a fine arrow. Hey, Gargan, you want to take a look at it?
Yeah, this looks to be a really good arrow. You guys both your faces are like, wow, yeah, no, this is
Good
this
arrow.
is a
Good arrow.
really good arrow. Like this is incredible. This is really good.
Here, Gargan, take a look at it. I pass it to Gargan.
I'll take a look at it. Fuck it. Can I roll? Yeah, I'll roll an Arcana check too.
Do it up.
You're just gonna do a circle of this now?
It's gonna be a oh, there you go.
Oh. So Gargan is able to sense that there is something indeed magical about it, but he definitely can't tell what. But he does sense something slightly magical. He almost feels a hum when he puts it into his hand. And he also noticed a very tiny insignia on the very bottom of the haft of the arrow, right where the feathers are. The little circle part at the very bottom under the feathers. There's a little circle inscription of some kind.
I relate this to the party.
Can I look at that real quick? I say, like, already reaching out for it. Just real quick, sorry.
Do we recognize the symbol?
You guys
I was
do
gonna-
not.
Do I recognize it from a certain something?
Roll a perception
Yeah, I hand it
check.
over to him.
What am I rolling?
Well, he has to hand it back over to you first. But yeah, he's handing
Yeah,
it back over.
I hand it over.
And so yeah, you can roll one. You can roll one more investigation check. Now that you
Give
know
it
it's
to me.
magical.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, give me the.
No whammies.
Dang
No
it!
whammies. You
7.
think that you have seen this symbol before, but you can't quite place it.
Just a
But
find out.
it's a fleeting thought in your head that this looks familiar, but I've seen so many circular symbols before. This could be just about anything.
I look towards the group. Do you mind if I hang on to this for a little? I swear I've seen this symbol before. I swear I have. Do you mind if I hang on to this until I can finally remember it, and then I'll make sure that it goes to where it should? I don't know. But can I just hold on to this for now, please?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine.
Thank you. And I'll just put it in the satchel for now. It's still going to stay in the back of my mind, though.
Let's go
I,
check out the problem.
I turn around and talk to Jelly. I'm like, what happened? Can you show me the images of what happened?
That's actually.
So telepathically, as she finishes hugging you because she missed you, she floats down to the ground a little bit and starts she starts chirping out and dragging a little bit, but it goes along with the telepathic images. And you see her little bit of a journey from when you all washed up on the beach. It seems like she was the first one to wake up, and saw a couple of you actually wash up onto shore there. She saw Jahi wash up onto the shore and Zed wash up onto shore. The boat seemed to have already been there, so it looks like you were the last two to arrive. She decided to go and try and find some food because after nudging you for a while, she didn't seem like she was able to wake you up. So she flew and she seen the giant man fishing, but that was too big of a creature for her to stop and see if she could get some food or anything. So she kept going. After snagging a small piece of fish, he hadn't quite had enough fish at that point of the day. She made her way up the cliffs and whatnot, and then as she rounded the corner, she saw that there was some Sahagin skulking around that little area of the ruins. So she went to hid a little bit and took a little bit of a sleep because she was tired. And after about 12, 14 hours or so, she slept pretty hard because it seems like she was feeling pretty rough out in the waves as well. She flashes you another image and holds up her wing, and you can see that there's a little nick out of one of the pieces of her flying feather, her flying leather. She was getting desperately hungry and couldn't find a food source, but knew that the Sahagin in this area, since they were patrolling, definitely had some food. She could smell it, and so she was trying to come and get their food, which since has been eaten, but she didn't realize that and could still smell it off them. And that's when you guys stumbled upon the situation happening, maybe about 5-10 minutes after they were starting to accost her.
Oh, okay. I relayed this information to the whole party.
Okay.
And then I tell Jelly, I'm like, here's some food, 4 bodies. Take your pick.
I also look towards Jelly. I also have some rations if you don't feel like eating fish bodies.
She shoots you a telepathic symbol, Vince, of fish bodies and a little heart, and she starts digging into one of the nearest Sahagin because apparently they have really delicious flesh, at least according to the pseudo dragon.
I hold my stomach a bit, like, yeah, that's okay, all good.
I'd like to try a bite.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're
You
a
know
turtle.
what?
Go ahead.
Seeing that they're both eating, I also take a bite.
I'm looking away, trying not to throw up right now.
Okay, so Fitz, you're gonna make a Constitution saving throw because you're getting
Oh,
sick.
Great.
And then I'll describe how.
That's on you, man.
I'll describe how Sahagin tastes.
13.
So you're able to hold your stomach as you watch them bite into the corpses of the freshly killed Sahagin. I mean, they are freshly killed, and people do eat fish. You see a problem with it, but they clearly don't. Now, to you guys, it tastes like a really nice whitefish,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like a tilapia.
This is delicious.
Oh,
It tastes even
Fried and
fresher.
grilled.
I'm sure it does.
You're okay. You're okay. I look at Vince. I'm like, you're okay with killing them, but eating them is not okay.
Well, eating them's completely different
What
than
makes it
killing
different?
them. You
You
killing
know they
them
are the fish.
make them unalive, yes. Eating them when we just freshly killed them and blood is everywhere is
What
kind of.
did you want them to go to waste?
You know what? No, I'm glad you get to eat your that.
I take a piece of the heart and like, here, have some.
I almost just almost throw up again, holding my stomach.
Okay,
No.
make another Constitution save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
9.
So you, upon him offering you a piece of the heart, start heaving chunks everywhere, and most of it seems to just be seawater and bile because you haven't eaten in a while.
Oh my
Other
god.
than that one piece of fish, you can see that you threw that back up too because it didn't sit quite right. And you lose 1 health by emptying your guts.
Oh no. Okay. Um. No. After that, I just kind of wipe my mouth a bit. I'm gonna go sit down for a little bit, and I go like over to. Hold on, if I can move my character. Sorry about that.
No,
I'm
if
going
you're ever
over.
having trouble, you can always just ask me to move it, man. No worries.
All right, I'm gonna go over to this edge. Thank you for that. And I'm just gonna sit down, pull out my water skin, and just drink a little bit of water, trying to get that throw up taste out of my mouth.
Here, let me fill that up for you. And then I create water and pour it into his water skin.
Thank you. I hold it up, just back still facing them. Thank you.
So,
And I,
how much water do you create with create water?
Just a little bit to fill up his.
No. So, does it say you can only create a little bit, or does it say that you
I
create
could
a certain
control how
amount?
much. No, I could have sworn.
I'm not,
Create
well,
water.
again, it's not not a spell I've personally ever used. So, like I said,
I can. It says create water. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water
Okay,
within range
so
in an
up
open
to.
container.
so that means that
Yeah.
up to that means you can create as much or as little as you want. Then, yeah, okay, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Perfect. All right, so, yeah, so
Just
you
straight
fill
up
up his
10.
canteen for him.
all right.
And I could also destroy up to 10 gallons.
Could we take a short rest, possibly? Do you think? Like, I mean, like, I'm looking back towards the group right now, just like,
We could take a short rest after we take these bones back to the giant.
why don't we inspect the castle while we're here as well? I mean,
Might as well see if it's locked or not.
yeah,
Sure.
if it is locked, I kind of pat my satchel. I can.
I
always
tell
find-
Jelly to go back into my pouch. My little pouch for her.
I'll
So
close up.
she beams at the idea and snuggles down into the little satchel that's still attached to you. It's almost like a little baby holster there, one of those little. I can't
Like, you know
I can't
how
remember what you
people
call
have
them.
those,
It's like
like,
a hammock.
bags with the
it's like a
dog?
hammock you
Yeah.
slash around your shoulder and whatnot, and you keep your pet in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew we were going with that already. So she crawls into that because you're used to keeping her there anyway. It's her little sleepy spot. She's been through quite an ordeal, so she settles down to go to sleep for a little bit, which means you won't be able to give you any help actions or anything because she's
No
pretty
worries. I just expect her to rest. That's it.
I'm gonna close up my water skin, and walking. I'm not walking through that area because I don't want to throw up again. I'm gonna start walking around and wait towards the back for the others to finish before we start making our way over there, I guess.
Okay. Gargan, what are you doing all this time?
I'm just looking at them eat these and kind of disgusted with what they're doing, but just wait around getting ready to go to the tower.
So you're disgusted, but not to the point of getting sick.
Not the no.
Yeah, so come on, Gargan's got to have a strong constitution. He's drunk all the time, right?
Exactly. I see this shit in my drunk dreams all the time.
Fucking right. All right, so whenever you guys are ready, then you can finish up eating your corpses and whatnot. And
So I packed the bones into my bag so
you
I could
eat them
show the
you eat
giant
them right
later.
down to the bones, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's so
Sorry to
good.
interrupt, but I just need to take a quick break to take my dog out. I'll be back.
Yep,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem.
So I'm just gonna like pack some bones to prove to show him as like proof that we killed them.
Okay. You leave the rest of them there pretty much.
Yeah, I leave the rest. Just a few bones.
I have a question. You said they had tridents, right?
Yeah,
Is there-
each one of them has a trident. Yep.
Is it just a regular
Just
trident?
just a regular trident, nothing special about them. Just your standard
Oh.
run of the mill trident.
I already have one. I don't need it. I guess I could carry a second one, right?
You could if you wanted.
Because
Yeah, 'cause you can
oh
throw-
wait,
can
I
you
could
throw
throw it.
tridents?
Yeah, I can throw it.
You can also one hand spears and tridents as well because they're versatile. So you could even have two-handed tridents if you wanted.
Yeah, I use a trident, so yeah.
Yeah, if you-
Okay,
if you wanna hold
I'll
on to
pick
it.
one up.
Yeah, so okay, you can
Oh.
each add a trident to your inventory then.
Okay, cool.
If anybody else wants to pick them up, they can feel free. Vince is going to get sick if he goes near there again, so some of you might want to
Yeah.
pass one to him.
Do you want a trident?
I'll take the cleanest one, yes, please.
There's no clean ones. They're all bloodied.
I'll take one, yes.
How about Gargan?
He
Oh,
may,
sure.
he-
I'm gonna hold
pick
it
it
for
up and then
Gargan.
ask him if he wants it after. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and hold it for him. And I pass one to Vince.
Thank you. And I just turn my back again, try not to look at that.
I'll put you over here behind the pillar.
Oh, there it is. Add trident.
Can I have jelly control as well? when you get the
Yeah.
chance?
Sorry, I forgot to do that. It's my bad.
No, don't worry about it. It's a new map, so
Clickety clack, jelly is back.
hell yeah. Oh, oh, nice! It has fly too.
Yeah, I already put flying on her. I already had this all prepared. I had this. set
She's
up, like-
flying around, but realistically, she's in my bag.
Yeah. It's,
I'm just too
it's just so
lazy,
it's
yeah.
just so when she comes out, fucking, she's not flying after. You don't have to set up flying
Yeah.
afterwards. You can just, if you really want, you can put her down closer to the ground as well. I think you can control it since you have control. You can set up the fly yourself.
It's fine. I'm just gonna leave her up there
Okay.
and say that she's in my bag.
So if you guys do want to take a short rest before you go back, you can, since we do have to wait for
Yeah.
Gargan as well.
Yeah, might as well do the short rest now because
Yeah, do the short rest
He's
because he's
gone.
not here. Yeah, he's gone.
So a
That's
short,
fine.
a short rest is a minimum of an hour. So we're gonna go specifically with you're gonna rest for no more than an hour.
Yeah, just an hour.
During that resting time, two questions real quick.
Yep.
First one, do we regain health from this?
Yes, you do. If you go and click up on where it shows your rests up on your character sheet, if you click on short rest, you do have hit die you can spend for short
I
rests.
healed 13, but I didn't even lose
But
one
make
HP.
sure
That's
that
hilarious.
because you guys start with max health, make sure you click off of the check marked green box because it will reset your health back to the minimum, and you'll have to go back in and reset it to the maximum. So make sure you don't click on the reset health to minimum or maximum.
I have one question. I don't know where to go to show that I had a short rest.
Okay, so you're on phone, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so on your main page where all your stat blocks are, you should see what looks to be like a little moon or camping symbol, a little campfire
Yes.
symbol. Click on that. That's your
Yeah.
resting symbol. And you're going to click
Okay.
on short rest, but you'll see a box there that's checked. You want to uncheck mark that box.
The auto applying healing.
Yeah, so it's when it's not auto apply healing. It's it's like an auto reset of your health for the box
Okay.
that's checked. So you
Check.
do not want it to reset you don't want it to reset your HP. So you want to click off of that box and then click your short rest and then click apply.
Okay. See it.
And then you'll get whatever healing
yeah.
it says for your it'll auto roll the hit
Wait.
die.
So I'm sorry, I'm confused. So
No, it's
click
okay. Any
one
questions is fine.
one box for the short rest, right? And then I click.
Okay, so here,
Wait.
I'm gonna go into your character. I'll guide you through it here, Fins.
While you do that, I'm gonna grab some water.
Yeah, no problem. So if you look at the top of your character, you're on PC, right, Fins?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you look at the top of your character sheet, it says short rest with the campfire there.
Mhm.
Right. So you're gonna click short rest, and you can see
Yeah.
that you want there's one that says reset maximum HP changes during this rest. You want to click that off. Automatically apply healing with dice result. Yes. That way you don't
Okay.
have to manually put it in. You have 2 hit die that you can use, which is 1d8 plus 1 per die. So you can use up to that to heal yourself. But you will not get them back again until you take a long rest.
I'll just do one then, I guess.
So you heard that too, yes, Zed?
Yeah, I heard that. So the top one's not clicked. The bottom one for the auto apply, that one is
Yes.
clicked.
Keep that clicked, but do not click the reset maximum HP because it'll get rid of the max HP that I started you guys with.
Okay, no problem.
Just heal back. Wait, what the heck?
But
So yeah, I got to do a long rest to get my level spell slot back.
yeah, if you
Forgot.
yeah, it's not long rest time. It might not be for a little bit. So like I said, it's still a game of like management as well, right?
Yeah. Well,
So-
I had to make sure I healed Vince. The last thing we want to do is keep him with one health.
And you know what?
My-
That's you're healing a party member, so that's you can't really hate on that no matter how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
But
Did my-
so just
Did
make sure
that
you guys
work?
do though when you heal yourselves, when you do roll to take your short rest, make sure you click off one of those hit die boxes if you're only using one, or both if you're using both to heal 2d8 instead of 1d8.
I'm kind of confused because I think.
I'm looking at your sheet right now, so I can help you with whatever you need.
Okay, so I thought I clicked because so when I click on the one box to use one, right? Do I
Yeah.
click take short rest?
Yes. So no. Well, so when you click it, it brings up the 1d8 plus 1. You want to click that to roll, and then that'll
Oh.
be, and then you click take your short rest.
Oh, because I clicked.
You can take. I'm pretty sure you can do it that way, or you can just click.
I
take
didn't
short
even
rest.
click the roll part. I just clicked take short rest, and I think that kind of.
Yeah, no. So you have to click your hit die box
Oh, okay. I did not know
because
that.
once you click that, you'll see that the 1d8 plus 1 heart comes back up. So you can roll that, and it'll auto apply the healing, and then you take your short
Okay.
rest. Go.
My
Okay.
dice wants to roll. There we go. Give me something good. That's good. 8. Let's go.
So,
So yeah, you were saying something about the short rest though. You can actually get spell slots back though.
for some characters like warlocks and a few others, you can get abilities back. Like fighters, for instance, like Gargan will get back his what you call it?
Second win.
Thank you. Fucking.
Oh, yeah,
slipped out of my
that's
mind
true,
for a sec.
yeah.
He'll get a second win back, for instance. And again, it's all very dependent on which kind of character you are, whether or not you'll get it back through short rest or long rest.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure druids get their abilities on long rest back.
Yeah, so most of your spell slots, because you are again a more heavy spellcaster than. Well, again, Nav's not here, but you guys are the two heavy-duty spellcasters. Everybody else has either straight martial or because Jahi is a paladin, she's a half caster, right? So it
Yeah.
doesn't work the same way. Some of hers might come back on a short rest, whereas yours will only be a long rest for the most part, unless you have abilities that
Okay.
say differently.
No, I don't think so. No, not yet.
Are we able to do things during a short rest? Like not like extensive things, but like this is the second question. Also,
Well, so
But
you could read, you could train, you could do any number of things within that hour because you're just kind of sitting back as long as it's not strenuous activity. Like working out would be a strenuous activity. That would be saved for something like a long rest. But you could read a book, you could twiddle your thumbs, you could
here,
whatever.
look at my map.
You could, but again, if you're trying to keep it secret, you're still gonna have to roll stealth and sleight of hand,
That's fine.
unless you want to actually share it with your party, saying that
Not
I have
right
this
now.
map.
Not right now.
Okay, but so you're gonna be doing it at disadvantage because you're literally right in front of them.
That is yes, that is factual. I accidentally just rolled my first
Yeah,
spell.
you're regretting that
is
decision,
indeed
aren't you?
factual.
Oh.
You can't go back on it now.
So I need everybody to roll a perception check. I'll get Gargan. I'll roll for Gargan.
I don't think that's too good. It's still a 14. Still not bad.
Oh, you failed. I got a 26.
Yeah. So Zed sees the map as soon as Vince pulls it out. The map is no longer hidden from everybody. Because Zed's definitely going to tell everybody that he sees the map.
You don't have to do that.
He's going to, though. You know he is. Think about it.
Oh, yeah. If you heard the siren noises right now, I'd be like, wee wee. Like, what's that one where the guy just literally opens his mouth and it's just one long siren? That'd be just it right there.
Some Inspector
Whoa,
Gadget type shit.
Okay.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Okay, so you're back. Zed spotted the map with an incredible
really?
26. So you guys, he's gonna be coming around telling you guys about the map.
Did he relay to me?
Oh, yeah. I basically sirened it off. Map. He has a map. And then basically, I'm now rushing at Flint.
Immediately shove it away in my satchel. I don't know what you're talking about.
I rush
Dude,
at
good
him.
luck running from a 400-pound turtle.
You're always the turtles chasing. Wait, there's no strenuous activity. We're in a short rest still.
Okay, I slowly, dauntily walk towards you.
I
I'm
slowly
down.
walk away from you. I slowly, at the same pace you're walking to me, I'm walking away.
So
How are you gonna walk away?
as he does that, he Gargan kind of blocks your path because he showed map. He was like, "We knew you had something," and they're blocking your path from every corner here. Even even Jelly starts sticking her head out of Jahee's little satchel there and starts chirping at you.
That was perfect.
He's about to be Jelly's food.
I slapped my
Alright, I'm
forehead.
Okay, good. Yeah, you guys are confronting Vince about the map.
Perfect.
Gargan, you're confronting Vince about the map with Zed and Jahee. Zed spotted the map.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. I'll move a little bit closer.
This would be another mark for Vince on the points right now. Where he picks up and literally takes the map out in front of everyone.
No. Dang it! That's
This
so-
chance, it really does. You tried to take the map out in front of all of us.
I thought it was because whatever.
This is the
Okay.
reason why the captain knocked you out?
Well, no. What? No. Actually, no.
What do you mean,
okay,
actually,
again.
actually?
Vince, you're telling them no. You're gonna have to roll a deception check for that one
But
because
this isn't the reason why the captain knocked me out. He knocked me out because I stole their bag.
You stole what bag?
I said that out of character. I didn't say. I just said that out of character.
Say that again.
he said it right after. He said it right after. It's fine.
Fine.
I remember because I stole the
No,
bag.
that's right. I know. That's why he attacked you. But they
Yeah.
did again. You can see that they knew that
We
their
don't
map
know
was
that.
missing. So you can assume that they thought it was you in the first place after you took the bag as well. But
I stand
again, they
there.
don't know for sure. It's one of those kind of vague things.
I stand there. Fine. I pull the map back out. While I was in the captain's cabin and his two other lovely crewmates, of course, I may have happened to stumble upon a map that I've been trying to look at this entire time because I'm surprisingly well with maps. I know how to read them and I'm good with them. Just I haven't known if I can officially trust you all yet, and I thought that I could have been killed for my possessions. Is all.
If I wanted to kill you, you think I would have saved you? Twice?
Well, I mean, you think I thought you could have. I don't know. Maybe you could have used me for something or bait or something. I don't know, but that was the assumption. Clearly now I think I can trust you all. You all seem like lovely people, willing to share the information. But I would like to have a good first look at it.
What else did you take from the captain?
Hey, just the map. Oh, actually, when I was
Actually,
the reason why I got injured is because when I was running to actually help fill the hole in the hull of the ship, I happened to stumble upon the captain's cabin again, which he was packing, and I stole things from this magical man that was with the captain. Stole his bag. They didn't like that so much, so they kind of captain hit me much harder than I thought he would, and that's how I got knocked out.
So pretty much you got bitch slapped.
I look
Why-
at Zed. I give him the nod.
Uh-oh.
I grab Vince by the leg.
What?
Spin
Hey,
him
no,
around
we're still in the short
and start-
rest.
and start shaking him
We're still in the short
vigorously.
rest. We're still in the short rest. Hey.
Is Graham here? Wait, Graham's
You have a paladin and a very strong turtle holding you upside down.
So
Two.
because they're doing strenuous activity, they just won't get the effects of the short rest. That's all.
I'm cool with that.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. I have nothing that I need from the Shiraz.
You're literally gonna find nothing on me.
It's okay. We'll find out they're shaking you.
Alright,
As
drop
they're
in the
And the
shaking
Finn's
me.
counter is going up to 2.
Huh?
What's happening?
The Finn's counter is going up to 2.
Oh my god! As they're shaking me, can I try to like hold my stuff still? Like, what are you doing?
And then as we see him try to hold his stuff, we know there's something.
No, I just don't want all my things to fall over the ground because I'm not an idiot.
Alright, Vince. You have a choice. We let you down, and you,
And you come
cough up
clean?
whatever you're hiding, or we keep shaking until you basically
I-
throw up again.
I came clean already. I did. This is the map. I was trying to look at it this entire time. I don't know what else you people want from me. I plan to share this information, as I said now. I will share it with you, but can I at least inspect it first?
We agreed. We said yes.
The 3 of you
We're
can
just
Okay.
wondering
you
if
guys,
you're actually
everybody
basically
keep
having
talking,
anything
but
else.
the 3 of you need to roll insight checks. Vince, roll another deception, but keep talking.
But I'm shaking him.
Let's go. That's good. 23.
You could you could persuade me, but I'm still shaking you.
No, I'm lying. Okay.
I mean,
I just-
I could have sworn I said I spun him, I turned him around by his
So,
legs and then start shaking.
You guys all believe Vince. You believe what he's saying? He's telling
So-
you believe that he's telling the truth.
So put me down,
So dumb.
please, so I can look at the map, so we
Oh,
can figure out what it.
But
We can-
my initial shake on him didn't nothing drop.
Nothing.
I'm
Damn.
holding my stuff. So please put me down carefully, and I will read off the map or try my best to. I haven't even gotten a clear look at it myself this entire time.
Fine.
And I just stand back up, pat myself off. You have no good way of doing anything. And then I kind of, is there like a flat rock near us that I can place it on?
So yeah,
like-
you're right near the ruins there, and the ruins are mostly flat rock, and the area that you're standing close to is far enough away from the Sahagin blood and corpses.
All right, so I just kind of like place the map down and spread it out. And because I'm proficient with calligrapher's tools, I think it says I have advantage on like inspecting maps, treasure maps that is, or just maps in general.
So say that again. Sorry.
Because I'm proficient with calligrapher's tools.
Calligraphy. Calligraphy.
Calligraphy. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
no
No,
worries.
yeah,
fine.
don't apologize for not knowing how to say
Yeah,
something. Sometimes you only read words
exactly.
and don't know how they sound.
But isn't calligraphy for written word?
What?
It is written words.
When
Yeah,
I saw
like-
the description,
Yeah, like
carto
how something
something.
looks when it's written. Cartographer's tools.
Cartography. Or,
Yeah. So, but it's the same thing. Like it's just because something looks a certain way doesn't mean it sounds a certain way. Like look at the difference between like night and night, right? One has a fucking K in front of it, but it still sounds exactly the same. Why isn't it Knight? Why isn't it Knight? You know, like,
Well,
you know,
no,
English is fucking confusing. It's a
Calligraphy
mixture
is
of like
like
three
looking at
languages.
words and writing, but cartography is maps and charts.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
it tools wrong?
calligraphy definitely has specifically to do with writing, whereas
Yeah.
cartographers has to do with navigating, reading maps and whatnot.
Yeah.
So if it's just calligraphy tools you have, then yeah, you're familiar with different types of writing, fonts, and you would be able to tell from a certain type of scripture what type of language it would be without being able to read it. Say, for instance.
did I get my tools wrong? Oh my god!
You
of
got
course
the
I did.
tools wrong, buddy.
If you did, then it's a little too late for that. So you'll have to when you get to
Yeah.
another store, you'll have to get your cartographer's tools. So Vince realizes, shit, I don't have the right tools with me. I can't read this map properly.
Dang it! This kind of sucks, but okay.
Well,
I'm still just gonna inspect it to the best of my ability.
there's 4 of us. We can each take a turn trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
inspect it.
right here. Calligraphers. However you say it, right? It says decipher treasure map. This tool proficiency grants you expertise in examining maps. You can make an intelligence check to determine a map's age, whether a map includes any hidden messages or some similar facts.
Oh, really?
Where
That's what
is it? Where
I-
is it? Near inventory.
I found this online. I don't even know if I'm right about it, but
No, I mean like, is it a feat? Where is it?
it's tools. It just says tools
Wait, for what?
for the tools I'm using.
Oh,
I'm asking where's the tools?
Oh, so tools are under your inventory. It's something you hold on to. in
Yeah, I
your
don't
inventory.
see it in his inventory.
Oh, you're checking. Let me see. Let me pull. I think it's.
I'm on Vince's character. I don't see anything.
Vince.
Do I
with an
not
F.
have tools?
Yeah.
Oof.
I see
I-
Traverse clothes, dagger, diamond, leather, these tools.
Yeah,
Hey,
he got to keep his diamond. Yeah.
Yeah.
How the
I
hell did you get a diamond?
Don't worry
One
about
shot.
it.
It's from a one shot. Yeah, anybody who plays
Oh.
with one shot tends to get to keep an item that they get in there.
Oh, I didn't
Which
Yeah,
know.
reminds
but
me,
but he does not have-
so I'll bring it up now again too on well, what was the date?
September.
I'll-
2nd or
thank
something?
you. Yeah, September 2nd. I'm running another one shot. It's about no more than 5 people. Level 4 dwarf with two green magical items. I think I said.
I'll be at a
Okay.
concert in Toronto, so Amy.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I won't be able to. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, same. It's the anniversary of my mother's death on the 2nd.
Oh well, shit.
Oh, I'm
That
so
sucks.
sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's already been a year. But yeah, so
Yeah.
look at that.
Well, still mad condolences, man. That
Yeah.
sucks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry for your loss, man.
Thank you.
You don't have those tools.
Okay, well, either way, I'm just gonna take a look at it.
Yeah, you can still
I mean-
look. So you have thieves
Yeah.
tools on you.
Yeah.
I also
but
have
that's
these
it.
tools.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, but
Yeah.
that's it. Looks like that's all you have. You obviously forgot to replace the tools that you wanted, or add it and take it out of your.
Oh,
gold.
he has it. Wait, no. He has it under feats. Prodigy.
What?
Let me see
Huh?
here. Prodigy gain one of the skill proficiency. It's a proficiency. It doesn't mean he gets the tools. He has.
Oh, he gets a
with the tools.
proficiency?
Yeah, he has. It says right there, one skill proficiency,
With
one
one
tool
chosen.
proficiency.
Which one did you choose?
Calligrapher's tools. That's the one he was talking about, but that's still the wrong
Supply.
one. That's still the one that has to do with writing. So he would be able to identify writing and what language it was from, but he wouldn't be able to necessarily read it. It
But,
doesn't
I
pertain
mean,
to
like,
maps. You wanted the cartographer's tools, is what you wanted,
Let's see.
Alright.
which means
on
you don't
his
even
E5
have proficiency with that because you would have to completely change your proficiencies for it. If you made a serious mistake and that's not what you wanted and you did it by mistake, you can change it, but you still don't have cartographer's tools or supplies. But you can
Alright.
you can go into manage your feats and into your prodigy, and you can switch out calligraphers for cartography because you made the mistake of the both. That's not an issue if that's what you were meaning to take,
All right.
because cartography does specifically have to do with reading maps.
All
Whereas
right. Yeah.
calligrapher's stuff, and a calligrapher can identify different types of written languages, whereas they can't speak it themselves. Say, for instance, they might speak some of them, but not all of them.
All right. Then I'm just gonna still inspect the map, or at
Yeah,
least try to.
just inspect it.
So you can inspect the map, and anybody who's trying to inspect the map other than Fence, if you guys are like leaning over his shoulder trying to do that,
Yeah, we are.
everybody roll me an investigation check.
Give me the goods, baby.
All I know is tonight, the three of us rolls ass.
Oh, for
Yeah,
real.
I know.
Oh,
Not
and-
me.
oh,
I got 18.
So-
No, it's just me. It's still just me. My rolls are shit.
No, when I roll decent, it doesn't matter because someone rolls 21 or something.
It's okay, Gargan. It's just an off night.
Every night's an off night, man.
Hey, buddy, at least
I've
you
been able to roll well in like 2 months, dog.
No, fair enough.
you
Yeah,
didn't fall off
you have
into
been
the
rolling
water
pretty bad
twice,
for a while.
okay?
It's true.
Bro, even Ravel off my rolls are shit.
Oh, I
I fell into
know.
the water twice,
I feel
bro.
super like honestly. At least you got to fucking T-Rex somebody at least once, you know.
Facts.
Yeah. So Bob. Oh shit. Both Jahi and Zed are able to roughly make out the map, and it seems to look like a coastal map that is around Saltmarsh.
Ooh.
Um,
You guys tell which island we're on? Or no? Or are they able to tell?
For the two that can somewhat tell where the map is taking place, if you guys can roll a history check, the both of you,
Rolling.
both Zed and Jahi.
Nice.
nice.
shit.
Do I
Another
still have
20.
to roll?
If you don't want to know, because he can just relay the
Oh.
information.
Yeah, I'm just relating to me.
Yeah, he could just relay it to me.
Yeah.
So you
I'm-
do recognize that you see a small little grouping of islands. Looks to be about 300 kilometers away from the coast of Saltmarsh. And you recognize, after the giant man told you what the name of the place was, you see that there's a little bit of an inscription on the bottom saying that you're where you are in the Zairnim Archipelago, about 300 kilometers west of Saltmarsh.
Oh.
Well, at least we know where we are, and we're not far.
Not far. We just gotta figure
300
out how to get
kilometers
there.
over the open water is pretty fucking far.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but still, like, I'm not saying it's like
It's not as far as it could have been.
Think about
That's
driving.
impressive.
Think about driving 300 kilometers even right now in a car. You know, it takes you hours. Think about that in a boat when the wind's not at your back. You know
That's
what I
an
mean?
easy swim.
That's a fucking day. Well, who the fuck are you, Terry Fox of the water?
I actually am.
Who do you
I'm
think?
He of the Seven Seas.
Calm down, Jay Hebad.
Well, after
That's
finding
He Fox to you.
after finding that out, do you relay that to us?
Oh yeah, I told you guys everything
Yeah.
because I was excited to know that we finally know where we are and that we actually have a destination we can make out.
Yeah, it's one of those he slaps his fingers down. Here we fucking are. We're over here in the Zairnim Archipelago. Saltmarsh is over this way.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know where we are. It's
Yeah.
better than nothing.
You also see on the map as part of the Zairnim Archipelago. It's just outside the Zairnim Archipelago area that it also shows the lighthouse map. It also shows the island for the lighthouse. But
Are there any?
it has a really strange name to you. You can't quite make it out. Seems that it is in a different language.
What? Oh, everyone check their languages.
I got Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Mine's common and dwarvish.
So yeah, there's none of those. Thieves' Cant isn't actually written down. If it was, it would be like a paragraph, and it would be like a sentence worth of information in that paragraph. That's how Thieves' Cant works. Like, you would have to spend a minute talking to somebody to tell them a 10-second piece of information.
I got Aquan, Common, Draconic, and Druidic. Druidic. Yeah.
All
Okay.
I have is common and primordial.
Primordial.
I'm guessing we don't have it.
Was anyone able to read it or no?
Give me 1 sec. I have to double check my boards because I have it named.
Oh, imagine one of us can read this. That'd be so cool.
I know, that's what I was just hoping for right now.
So, what did you say your languages were, Johnson? I'm pretty sure one of them was
Primordial.
Primordial. Thank
Common.
you. So, in Primordial is actually what this island is named in, and it tells you it's the Isle of Elfendrin.
I relay that to my party.
Huh.
Does anyone know the name?
I don't think so.
Never heard of it before.
History checks if you want to know.
Definitely.
Come on, give me that big number,
let's
baby.
go. I love rolling.
Me too.
Money.
Me too, dude.
Oh, snap. That's actually not bad. 21.
So I fail this part, but you guys all win this one?
Ah.
Wait a second. 1, 2,
Jesus
Well, I mean-
3, 4, 5. Why is there 6 history rolls?
Yeah.
No, that was the previous one. That was 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
Okay.
12
yeah.
and 21.
Yeah. So I'm still getting used to the phone thing because I put it up for the stream.
Oh yeah. It's
I
5
don't
minutes
usually.
ago.
I usually look at the website one, and I look at the game log there, and it tells like minutes. This one just actually gives a time frame instead of saying how many minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the previous roll.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
It was the one to see if we know the map.
So it's 10, 12, 10, 21 for Vince.
Yep.
God damn.
Do any of us recognize it?
So Vince, you 100% have heard of this island before. You said not many people tend to venture that way, except for the people that are very curious about the owner of the lighthouse. And you heard that it was because he's a very powerful wizard that doesn't really care much for visitors. But this is just what you've heard in passing. You don't know for sure.
I relay this information, and then I look to everyone, and I clap my hands. I think we should stay away from him at all costs. He doesn't sound friendly at all. Me personally, I would stay away from him. I wouldn't even bother.
I would love to agree with we might have to go to there just to get a ship.
Yeah.
You're right.
Plus, it could be just a rumor.
Well,
Just tread
I mean-
carefully. Try not to steal anything.
uh,
Basically, just piss him off.
Yeah, the fence count's
Yeah.
already at 2.
I roll up the map then and just put it back in my satchel. Well, on that note, why don't we check out that tower? Yeah.
Sure.
I
We
thought,
knocked
I thought
first
you wanted to
before
take
you
the
tried
bones. I thought
breaking
you wanted
into
to
them.
take the bones back down to the giant man.
I think
Oh,
I thought we were gonna check out the tower first.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do that before going back down.
We agreed that since we already up here, might as well just check it out first.
Okay, no problem.
But we knock before you break in and entering. We knock.
Wait, we're not breaking entering anything.
We're knocking. We will knock.
I look straight into Vince's eyes. I'm like,
I look
If-
him straight. I look you straight in the eyes back.
I saved you twice. Okay?
Yes.
This is
I'm
the
very
wizard?
grateful. Yep.
I won't
Well,
be
this
able to
isn't the
save you.
wizard.
No,
This
yeah,
isn't the
that's
wizard.
not the wizard.
Yeah,
This is not the wizard.
Yeah, no,
Well-
it was the island that was close to you that has the lighthouse. That's
Okay,
where
okay.
the rumored wizard is.
All right. So, I don't know who's next. It could be a wizard. I don't know. I don't think I could save you a third time. You got to be careful.
I look you right back in the eyes. I promise.
I know it's an addiction, but
It's
We're-
not
we-
even an addiction. If I see something that I think that could be useful to me, I'm going to take it.
okay, let the party know. Okay? All right?
I mean, to be
if-
fair, that's how
I
a
will
lot of
let
people.
you
That's
know-
a lot of how a lot of people describe their addictions. So like, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. He's half right. You're half wrong.
It's better than being fully wrong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that point. I'd rather be half right than not right.
Yep.
All right. Just let
I'm
the
just-
party know in advance, okay?
How about this too? If I let you know in advance and you all agree on it, why don't you help me with the the-
If we deem that it's all right, we'll do it.
what about the wizard?
Definitely not from the wizard.
What if
No.
what if the wizard has something like really useful to us?
Well, again, to you guys, the wizard
Like,
is
what
just
if-
a rumor. You don't know if there's actually a wizard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
no.
rumors that you
We
heard.
know. We're just
just like
joking
hypothetically.
Around. Yeah, we're
Okay.
just joking around. No, we're not touching the wizard stuff.
What if he won't give us a ship and we have to steal a ship?
I mean, what if he needs a sacrifice? Would it be you?
Why don't we just? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. No, let's just go.
All right, let's go.
Let's
You
go.
were just about to select.
Let's
You were
go
about to
knock on the
suggest
door.
sacrificing jelly. I bet it. I bet any money you were about to suggest sacrificing jelly. And
No,
you would
I
have been
would
like,
never
no,
say
no.
that. I don't want to die. I did not want to die today.
That's why you did. Yeah, that's why you didn't say it. But I said you were
He
going
saw
to.
what happened
I
to
said
the-
you were
to the
going
monster.
to.
No, I
He
would
saw what
never.
happened to the
Hey,
monster.
hey, look me in my
Never
look me in my digital eyes and tell me that's not what you were gonna say.
You cannot make me say anything.
You said
No,
you
no,
already
no.
you already said enough. You already said enough.
No, I didn't say anything. Anyways,
He feels thunder in the air.
before knocking on the door, can I check it for traps? I want to just. This looks like a creepy house. I want to be careful.
And I'm super fine with that. I'm cool with it.
I'm cool
Oh,
with that too.
yeah. Make a perception check to see if you can
I
spot
s-
any.
Can I support him?
Yeah. Walk up next to him. You're already next to him. While you're 5 feet with him, yeah, you can give him the help action so you can roll your perception at advantage.
The advantage.
Thank you. I rolled both 13s, 16.
So it
Oh.
doesn't look to you that the door is trapped.
All right.
Perfect.
I'll just knock then. Just. Hello.
I actually heard that. Knock
Anyone
nice.
in?
Yeah, I heard that knock too. That was cool.
Good
I know,
stuff.
dude.
You know,
Immersion.
earlier when I knocked on the boat, I knocked too, but my mic didn't pick up.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that.
Aw.
But my stream picked it up.
Wait, can you guys hear this then?
Nope.
Damn. it.
Nope.
What about
My
now?
knock's just too.
No.
No.
Damn it. All right.
My,
Fuck.
my knock's just too good, dude.
Yeah, same here. Fucking.
It's my
Mine's
Discord.
good
I
that
have
it
it on
fucking keeps
like
muting it.
maximum detect.
Yeah, same
So,
here. I
like-
got mine so it doesn't detect outside noises
Yeah.
because there's always noise here.
Yeah, I have it on mine on the same thing too.
All right, so I'm just gonna go like click click for knocking then for now on. or you know what?
That worked. I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Great.
So we knock on the door.
Yeah,
I'd like to knock on the door.
you knock on the
I'll
door.
knock on
You can hear the clang of the metal door echoing on the inside, leaving a bit of a vibration in your ears. But there's definitely no answer. You don't hear a response from inside at all either.
I don't know if anyone's in there, but I think we should take a look anyway. You never know. I mean, you never know.
And
That's
ask
a-
Jelly, are you okay to fly up to see if you
that's
spot
gonna go
anything?
inside needs to bring their if you look on the right side, at least for where I'm looking at your characters here, bring your green slider down to that first palm tree beside the building on the right, the green slider, and lock it, and it should open up the initial roofs and stuff for you guys.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, what?
Well, you can't see below the first chamber here. So you can see pull your green slider down till you can only see into this first chamber.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You guys can't actually see inside yet, but that's what you'll see if you decide to enter the building. But you can't see the stuff behind that wall though, so ignore that.
I was gonna ask if Jelly could fly up and see if he spots anyone.
What's her fly speed?
Oh, that's a good question.
Pseudo dragons, isn't it? Just like
No, pseudo dragons. Just like everything else has a movement speed of some kind.
yeah. I meant like I don't think it's that big or that.
It's
Fly speed is 15 feet.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh wait, speed is 15 feet. Fly is 60 feet. Oh shit.
okay, so she would be able to make it there in like fucking 2 rounds, which would be like about 30 seconds. She could make it to the top of this tower to kind of see if you can spot it.
How high is the tower?
Probably about 120 feet, 150
Oh
feet.
wow,
give or
that's a
take.
long way up.
Yeah, it's
That's a
it's a
long
pretty way
way.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask her to fly up, take a look, see if he sees anything, and then fly back down.
Okay, so when Jelly flies up, she does make it pretty quickly to with her wing speed, even with her broken wings. She slowed down a little bit, but she still managed to make it up to the top.
Did
and look
Leon
around.
Hands not heal her? Her wing?
So there was a chunk literally taken out of it. It doesn't magically heal flesh like that.
Oh god damn it.
So she's not gonna fly properly for a little while until she can somehow maybe regenerate it. But so she flies to the top, and she noticed that looks like there's a bit of a crucible on the top.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody wants to like zoom up and check out the very top here. They can see the flame crucible in the center.
Yep. Jelly's up there.
She can see that there's statues adorned all along the outsides, and there's a stairwell leading down. But other than the big flaming chunk of stone above her in a very ornate style, she doesn't notice anything in particular. But she does have a better view from to the lighthouse island, it's the lighthouse island. She has a better view to the lighthouse island from there. She can see it a little bit better. She can see a little docking area, and she can see what looks to be the shape of a really, really big lighthouse. This is a pretty
Whoa.
massive lighthouse.
It looks nice.
Oh, yeah, if anybody wants to like scroll over, they can check it out. It's it looks bigger than it is, but it looks smaller than it actually is, but it's a big lighthouse.
So I'll look back to you. I'm terrible with character names. Wow, I'm so bad at this.
So if you look at your
Jahi.
tail spire,
Jahi.
a few of them are actually
Jahi,
on.
sorry.
Yeah, a few of them are actually on. Like, you know what? Click on Jahi for a sec there, Johnson. Instead of there you go. So you see now her name pops up. So I got to rename Jelly, but you can see all the other character names right now on the other side there.
All right.
So if you ever
That's
get confused, you can be like, oh, who am I talking to? Gargan? Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you.
No
so much for
problem.
that.
I like how you did it on the Twitch though, because it's all lined up on the bottom. It's really easy to keep track of everyone.
Yep, that too. I actually had to buy that fucking overlay. I don't care about that, but like it was like I wanted to do something nice, you know.
It does.
Yeah,
It
the
looks really
overlay
good.
is sick. Yeah, the overlay is
It looks
sick.
really good.
Well, thank you guys. So anyways, even like the pictures, I had to like crop a bunch of stuff. I had to input every fucking number fucking manually and shit. Oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, that must have been annoying.
It was. It's a nightmare. But I did it in a way so like every single you see your 6 blocks for your ability scores, right? Like I'll use Fizz for example, the 12, 12, 20, 15, 13, 13. So I did it in a way where they're all part of one thing, so I can just click it and change, if I had to, multiples, even at one time, it'll still sit in the same spot.
Oh,
The
nice.
same with the HP and the AC, those are one box together, so that I could change either of those on the fly if I really had to.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, there's I don't know, if you guys ever want to see, I can always run you through afterwards, share my screen and show you the crap that I fucking went through for this. Like, it just took me like almost an entire, like probably about 12 hours, 14 hours to fully put together with all the different stuff and everything.
Dang.
It was
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I'm glad you guys like it.
So I asked Jihi,
Yep.
what did she see up there? Anything interesting?
I relay all the information that I just heard, or that I just saw, to them.
Yeah, because it was all communicated telepathically to you with
Through images.
mostly images.
One thing I asked then is, could Jelly take a better look at the statues up top? I know you're the only one that actually gets the roll on it, but at least maybe we can get a hint.
Better statues.
Yeah, because you said there were statues up there.
Yeah.
So maybe depending what the statues look like or what they are about, we can tell if we're walking into something that's going to be dangerous. Like if they're all demons or death people or blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't go inside. If it's just regular old statues of people, maybe we go inside.
So she's already looked at them, and she does have a clear vision of it in her mind still. And again, even hearing you say that, she kind of relays the information to Jahi of the look of the statues she saw. And she sees 8 statues with men holding shields, and 4 statues of gargoyles in different placements above that.
Let them know.
I think we should still enter.
Doesn't seem that bad.
I mean, if we can all just, as long as we just stick together, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, stick together.
Fins.
And on, why are you calling me out?
Just for fun.
On that note, I try to open the door.
Yeah, of course he goes, what do you mean as his fingers are already going through the lock?
What do you mean as he's picking?
We don't know no. I mean, like the door could be open already. I don't want to automatically try to unlock it.
So you
Okay,
go to
yeah.
open the door, and you do hear a click. That doesn't sound like it's locked at all, and you open it a fraction of the way.
See, sometimes they're just unlocked already. As I open it a fraction of the way, I want to peek inside and see what I see. Like,
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean like a fraction. Like I'm talking like you open it like an inch. Not enough for you to fit your head in.
oh, okay.
Like you literally just like open the door to see if it's unlocked or not, and you just kind of open it like roughly about an inch. There's no crack really to see through. It's a thick door.
All right. Well, then I'll try to push it open all the way.
Vince, I would hold off for a sec.
Oh, as I like about to push. Oh, yeah, what? Huh?
You still got low hit points, right?
No, I'm set. I'm good.
Okay, if you want to be the first one through the door, go ahead.
Brace some healing or something for me, please. In case. You never know. And I open the door.
Okay, give me 1 second.
She was about to say make a dex save or something. I know it.
Yeah, see, look, as soon as he said you gotta wait a second, look what happened.
I have a
man.
high dexterity. You never know. You never know.
I already thinged it for you, Graham.
What's that?
You could just click accept. I did the open thing for you.
I'm sorry. I'm not catching you. We're breaking up for me, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said that I opened the door thingy so you don't have to like try
Oh.
to click it.
Okay. Yeah. No. I saw that. Yeah. No. I wasn't sure what you were saying.
I made it easy so because it's usually hard to
This
click on that
person
stupid
opens
cross.
the door out. That's stupid. I don't like that. Whatever. We're gonna assume that the door opened inward because I don't like outward opening doors on buildings. That's
Yep.
fucking dumb. Anyway, I'm gonna leave my gripes for something else. So
Okay.
you guys open the door. Nothing happens when you open the door.
I immediately check to see if there's traps. Like I look at the floor, see if there's anything like at a doormat, or just look around the walls or anything
I nod in
Before-
approval.
before I even take a step in there.
All right. Hold on, let me put this back up. Shit.
Would I roll for that?
So yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm screwing up the screen here. So so you want to roll another perception check to see whether or not you can see any traps.
Yep. Okay, that's okay. 13.
It doesn't appear to you that there's any traps that you could see.
All right. I deep breath in, and I just step in real quick.
As soon as you step inside, you hear the click of a pressure plate.
God dang it! I knew it.
I
Can
warned
I-
you.
Can I try to jump back?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh,
The one time you need to roll well.
16.
Oh wow.
You
Is that
just barely managed to
Oh!
tilt your body out of the way as you see a dart come flying out of the far side of the wall directly at your face. It flies past you out the door.
Once that happens, I look back and I look
Gargan,
forward.
you need to make a dexterity saving throw from where you're standing
Oh my god.
I thought I was behind Vince.
Fuck me.
to. Yeah, but you're shorter. He was aiming at his head, and you're much shorter than Vince is.
No,
I'm
taller than Vince.
5'5".
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm
How tall are
6.
you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
well then,
5'5".
yeah. So no, then you need to make the dexterity saving throw. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at the turtle. I'm just assuming you're smaller.
No, I'm a big turtle.
He's
I'm a
an
short-
erect turtle.
I may
I'm a
have to change your piece to something else so I don't get confused then.
He's an
I'm a short
erected turtle.
too.
Okay, so yeah, you need to make a dex saving throw then.
Harkin's like saved.
Got this.
He's like, tonight I can't
Yeah,
roll
look
anything.
at
I don't
that.
want to roll.
Dexterity
everything
saving throw
goes.
simulator avoided.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Shit. I gotta do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Just-
pretty.
my bad,
Yeah, that
hold
was a
on.
dexterity check. Yeah, you gotta do a saving throw.
Alright, hold on. I'm doing it. There we go.
16.
Oh.
You are again same as Finch. You're able to just barely move out of the way as the dart's
Holy
coming
shit.
at you.
Oh,
Gargan, it's your
My
turn.
come on, Gargan.
Come on, you got it. You got it.
Oh, man.
Gargan gets
Oh,
hit
no.
in the forehead with this poison dart.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Are you fucking
So let me roll. Since you got hit with it, you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
boy.
my god.
I'm getting flashbacks to Out of the Abyss
Fuck,
already.
I'll roll all of them. Fuck it.
Accidentally rolled a D4.
I didn't roll all of them.
So you succeed on the Constitution saving throw. You only take 3 damage, and you're hardy enough that you're able to just avoid the effects of the poison dart that just got hit in
Oh,
your
thank
forehead.
God.
Oh.
Oh, I'm on 1 HP.
Oh, shit.
What? Didn't you get HP back from the short rest?
He had 4 HP after that Sahagin battle.
Wait, he didn't take a short rest yet. He didn't take a short rest yet.
He did take a short rest. Oh wait,
No,
was he not
I mean,
here?
he didn't take the healing. He didn't take.
Oh,
the
he
healing.
didn't do the healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shit, I forgot about that.
He had left and to do something while we were doing the short rest.
Yeah, we
so
were supposed to
he
do
forgot to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he forgot to do it.
And then you guys
Yeah,
shook
we all
down. And
did
then
it.
you guys
He
shook
didn't
down
do
Vince.
it.
So
Take a short rest.
Is he good to do? Is he good to heal real quick?
Yeah, because he just missed it. He didn't
Well, am I good to short rest or no?
take the short rest. Yeah.
Do the HP thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as you weren't doing anything strenuous during that time, yeah, you get to activate your short rest, which means you should have more health than you do. You could roll it's a 1d8 plus 1, I'm pretty sure, or plus 2 depending on your Constitution.
Just click the
After-
heal
Ma-
die,
make sure
when
you
click short rest.
make sure you click off of the reset maximum health though. To make sure that's
Yeah.
not a clicked box, but you can click apply auto healing.
After that dart flew out and hit him in the head, I look immediately back in the room, and I'm like, don't trust it. And I want to look again. This time, like, I'm looking even harder to see if I spot any traps, because I know there's one now. I don't trust it.
Yeah,
I'd like to make
well,
a-
you
a
also
helping hand.
know that you stepped on the pressure plate, so you know for sure that it's just something that you didn't see the first time. But yeah, so
Okay.
Zed, yeah, you can give him the help action from where you're standing right now with the door open, and Vince, because he's just kind of slightly stepped into the room and you're right behind him.
Alright, so advantage on this.
Yep, so advantage.
That's-
exactly.
That's not bad. 18.
So you do notice that you finally notice it's like that it's not quite visible. They put a pressure plate below you that really blended in with the stonework of the floor, but you can make out at the very end of the hall there that it looks to be a high-powered dart trap. You can see slight holes in the wall at about eight different intervals.
I
Hey, go-
relay all that back to the group, and then I say, whatever you do, do not step on the pressure plate. And then I will walk into the room, avoiding it. So I want to like walk in and step to the side, completely avoiding that pressure plate.
In before he steps on another pressure plate.
Yes.
So as you do that,
Oh my
no,
god,
I'm just
Jesus
kidding.
Christ.
Nothing happens.
Oh my god.
Another one.
Yo, Owen, how much HP do you have left over?
Okay.
I have 18. No,
18 out of what?
22.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you got a lot of good health back. Fucking good on you.
All right, and then
I'm just gonna place my hand on him and lay on hands for 4.
I'm full health now.
You do realize
Yeah.
lay on hands is a pool, right?
Yeah, it's a pool of 10, right?
At your level, yes.
Yeah. So if
Do I
I
get
do
some
4, I still have 5 left.
No, you have
I guess-
6. Oh no, you used the
No,
one.
no, I
you
used
used
one
the
to
one
eat.
for jelly, right?
Or jelly, sorry, jelly. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you would still have 5 HP to dole out
Five more
via lay
HP,
on
yeah.
hands. Yeah.
give it to me because I need exactly 5.
You're gonna be in back line, bro. Relax.
I want to be in the.
he's front line. That's why I'm
No,
healing him.
I'm frontline now because now we're investigating the place. I want to be the first one to find things. Hear that?
Yeah, and look what happened. You almost got shot. Almost
You-
made me
you
get
almost
shot,
killed
and then made
Gargan.
Gordon actually get
He'll
shot.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll be
no,
fine, you'll be fine.
technically he didn't almost kill Gargan. The dart trap almost killed Gargan.
Exact. See, I got the DM on my side, dude.
Yeah, but
Gargan.
you got the healing on your
He,
side.
he dodged the dart, and so did Zed. The dart
Okay, well
almost killed
then-
Gargan.
I am. Oh, when I walk in, what do I see now that I'm not looking at the traps and stuff?
So since you're the first one, and you can see a set of really narrow ladder-like stairs heading upwards, which looks to be the top of the tower, and another set of regular stone stairs heading downwards.
I look towards the back of the group. I call down, and then I say like, I listen. I ain't going alone, so someone, please come with me.
We've already agreed not to split.
But
Or, give me 2 seconds while you guys talk. I gotta feed the doggy.
what we could cover so much ground if we just.
No,
we know
we're
what
not.
to
I
do.
don't
No,
care.
bro,
about
better the
covering
pack.
ground.
So
Yeah, I'm
I
not
like your
tying.
point.
I'm not wiping again.
Yeah,
The same week, bro.
Look what happened. Literally, you walked through the door. The first thing you did, the first step, almost.
Hey.
Be killed.
Listen. I dodged it.
Barely. You matrixed it. I matrixed it, and one person didn't get that lucky to matrix.
facts,
Well-
bro. My reaction time's not there, fam.
Well,
Damn,
listen,
the two of us
maybe
have been bad today.
It's
maybe
actually
you
brutal,
just
bro. It's
maybe
not
you've
funny
been
anymore.
drinking a
Yo,
bit too
same
much.
here.
Maybe you
Bro, I
just
haven't
been
touched a
drinking
pint in like 6 years, fam. You've been straight on a boat.
Seriously.
Bro, I
Well-
need a drink, honestly.
well then there we go.
Yo, dealing with this kid, I need a fucking drink.
Either way, I'm going down there first.
We'll go
If you
down,
wanna-
then we'll go up's easy. It's only a tower. There's not going to be much. Down, we have no idea. Would you like to end up in
Alright,
a
I'm
dungeon?
Well, let's go down first. We never know what's gonna be down there. It could
I
be
know,
something
we'll-
interesting.
It's okay. Don't worry. You'll get to steal something. Just
Ooh,
we do this slow.
so why don't we start slow down?
Yeah. So check the stairs this time before going down.
I was going to, don't worry. And I'm gonna turn around and look down at the stairs. Can I investigate for traps? Or look for traps?
Perception, yeah.
'Cause I'm sorry. I'm expecting a blade to pop up walking down the stairs at this point, or
What
Indiana
is this,
Jones.
Home Alone? 15.
But no, if it was a paint can, it'd be Home Alone.
Oh, that's true. Or if it were a nail, also, it'd be Home Alone.
Yeah, if there were some nails in the boards there on the bottom.
So, 15 to look for traps on the stairs, going down.
So with your perception check, you don't see any traps, but you do notice that there's a couple loose step boards, and there is in a few spots some nails pointing upwards.
Oh my god, it is Home Alone.
No, they're not like huge fucking nails. They're like just it seems that there's like little bits of it just poking up. Like the stairs are a bit of a shoddy workmanship.
I'm getting it. Basically,
Do I-
bent nails
do I
here and
wanna-
there. They weren't put in properly.
Do I want to relay this or not is the real question. Yes, I speak back to them, relay that information, then I say, just be careful going down the stairs. And then I will slowly and carefully avoiding all the danger spots that I just saw. Walk downstairs.
Okay, so go ahead and walk down the stairs then. Just stop at the bottom. You don't get to see what's... It doesn't matter what you see. You don't get to see anything yet.
Got it. I think that's about. I can't really see
And
much
so
down there.
the rest of you guys see Vince walk down the stairs and definitely notice that he doesn't get killed along the way.
As I get down
I
there,
think
just
it's safe.
yell out, "Make sure you watch the stairs." So I just yelled at to them.
I look back at the group. Well, he's still alive, so let's go.
Now, okay, careful for the first step in.
Yeah, watch the first step, jump over.
So as soon as soon as you guys walk through, you can see there's nothing really going on in that area.
You have to walk Jelly. I'm
you-
just gonna say Jelly's beside on my.
Yeah,
pouch.
she could be in her pouch. She could be flying. So either way, she's exempt from making any kind of a check if there was one for now. But you guys.
I mean, like, I don't want to move her in
No, that's fine.
because I'm moving.
You do notice
thing
the
too.
pressure plate, so you all are make sure you guys all make sure to step over the pressure plate because you do know
Yep.
Vince already told you of its existence. And you make your way down the stairs.
We watch carefully on the staircase not to trigger the nails and loose plates.
Well, you guys were told about it, so I figured you guys would be careful coming down the stairs. So
Yeah, I'm very careful.
yeah, so as you guys all make your way to the bottom of the stairs, you see that this seems to be a bit of a living quarters here. You can see a hearth and a table with a few different plates and mugs. Looks like it doesn't look like anybody's eaten here recently, but you see that they're still out there. Beside the hearth, you can see a pair of bellows, and in this room, you can see 3 different doors.
Do I see any traps? I'm looking in each and every room. By the way, guys.
Well,
Sorry about that.
you
I'm trying to-
you can eventually. Right now, you're in this room, so focus on this room.
Stupid
Okay.
slider.
Pick one room.
I am going to pick the room because there's a door right next to us once we walk in, right?
There's a directly to your left as soon as you walk down the stairs. There's the table to your right and a hearth right in front of you. You can see the little tip of the bellows poking out from the opposite side of the hearth.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk forward a bit if I can grab my character, and then, you said there's 3 doors. I'm just gonna walk into the one that's there once we walk in, I guess. Oh, what the heck is
So
going
you go to reach for the door and you try to open it, but it seems to be locked.
on? Busting out those lockpicks.
Wait. Check if there's anything on the door like a trap.
I look at him. You're right, and I'm checking real quick.
I'm standing on the staircase shaking my head.
I look back at him. Look, no one's here. They're not gonna care, okay? And I'm just gonna invest the door real quick. Or, like, look at it, see
So
if it's-
yeah, perception, yeah.
Got it. Give me the goods. That's not good. The 5.
Yeah, you definitely can't tell whether or not there's traps here. This looks like just a standard run-of-the-mill locked door to you.
Alright, who's close to me right now?
I'd like to take a few steps back.
Technically, everybody's close to you. You're all kind of piled around there at the bottom of the stairs.
No, I'm not on the pile of, like, I'm on the staircase. It's just that my stupid cam thingy doesn't work. It's same with thing. So like he's there, Zed's there, and I'm like behind Zed.
Yeah,
But,
because
like,
it
stupid.
looks
It's
like you
it's the
just-
camera thing.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
having
okay, yeah,
trouble.
no, I see you there. Okay.
Yeah, it's the camera. I
Yeah,
can't
so
get.
I'm just gonna
get
move
it
Zed
to work.
over a little bit so I can see all 4 of you then. So I can see all 4
Yeah,
of you.
so
now.
it's like that.
Okay, so you're still on the stairs. Zed's at the very bottom of the stairs. Gargan's down on the floor beside Vince.
Yeah,
Alright, I
so you
look.
can't stack up.
So who's next to me? Gargan's right next to me? I
Gargan's
just
next
look,
to you, yeah.
I look towards you. Just if something happens, try to help, please. And I will get down on a knee and bust out the lockpicks and try to jimmy this lock.
Give him helping hand, but be prepared to step back.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, roll your sleight of hand.
Give me the goods. Oh my god, 17.
You were able to pick this lock. It seems to be a very rudimentary lock. Nothing very special
Alright.
at all. And
Once I
as you
open-
twist and turn your lock picks, you hear that delicious click, and you kind of beam in excitement.
I look at it. That's what I like to hear. And I pull my lockpicks out, or put them back, stand up, and I
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking the fence would. I
I have an idea.
open. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Vince would probably just like charge the room and be like, "What stuff can I take?"
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking he would do. So I just opened
Yeah.
the door, and of course, now that I know there's traps, I would definitely look around to see if there's traps in the room that I'm about to walk into. Will this just be another perception?
Okay, so it depends on how you're opening the door. Are you just like fucking kicking the door in? Are you fucking opening it up slowly? Are you sticking your
I'm
head
like
open?
opening it halfway and then peeking my head through a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you open the door halfway. You don't notice any. Again, you still don't notice any kind of a traps and whatnot. As soon as you open it, you can see to your left that there's actually, let me see what way this door opens here, and it won't matter. All doors are gonna open. It's all out again. Who fucking makes it outward? Fuck off. It opens in again. So as you open it a little bit part way, you can see that there's a bed to your left. Who fucking makes outward fucking opening doors?
Well, I
This guy does.
I hate it. I
I
fucking hate it.
opened the door all the way then, and thinking that there's going to be another pressure plate right in front of the door, I want to step to the side again, and then
So
I'll
you step to the side, nothing happens. You enter the room just briefly, and you can see that the door is blocking a little bit of what you can see on the right side. But on your left side, you can see that there's a bed with a candelabra and a really nice woven tapestry-looking rug hanging on the wall.
all right.
There's also a footlocker at the edge of the bed. It's not there because
Go buy some shoes.
people don't put
I
footlockers
immediately-
anymore, but it's there.
I am okay. So that's all the stuff I saw.
That's all the
there.
stuff you
I'm
saw on the
immediately-
left side, yeah. Forward and left.
Okay. I closed the door a little bit, not enough because I don't want to alarm anybody. Think I'm about to do something stupid. This is not another offense moment. Trust me. I close it a bit. I look back at Gargan, like
I was
just
hoping we could make it to
closing
3
it
today.
to get a good look. I look back at Gargan, just trust me. I'm not doing anything. Just wanting to get a good look in the room, and I close it a bit. And do I see like the full area now? On the right side.
So you don't again. So because you're closing it back as you're stepping out, or are you stepping in and closing it behind you?
Yeah, I'm stepping in and closing it behind me.
Okay, as you step in and close it behind you, Gargan, what's your reaction to him telling you that don't worry? He's
Remember, I
he's
just
perfectly
told you
okay.
I'm not doing anything stupid.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I get another arrow on the head, you're gonna die, buddy.
Listen, I swear, no. I'm just checking the room. That's all. If you don't,
I'd
if you're
say
gonna hit,
if I get another arrow on the head, you owe me a pint when we get one.
I will buy you 2 pints. Listen, though, this is to make sure that none of us do get hit with a dart. And I will close the door, not almost all the way, but where it's still like people can open it if they want to, just so I could see the full room.
Okay, so as long as Gargan didn't have a problem with that, then yeah, Vince is on the inside of the room. You
Yeah,
didn't
no
try to
problem.
stop him or anything. So the door is closed now, not fully like you said, but you're on the inside of the room and you can see the rest. And you can see to the right side that there's a table with a pitcher on it, and what looks to be a sundial, which is kind of strange. It looks a bit like a cauldron as well, but it looks to you like it might be a sundial. And that's strange to have something like that indoors.
That is strange, but what's even stranger is that I haven't gone to that Foot Locker yet. I'm gonna mosey my way down.
Well,
over there.
I mean, come on, like fucking. I expected that was your first destination, and it technically still is
Yeah.
because you're just looking right now. Also,
okay,
here.
how am I gonna make?
Well, okay, so the door was already open. I just closed it immediately because it opens out. So we're gonna act like it doesn't open out because, god damn it, why do people do this on their maps?
It's really dumb. Yeah, I get that.
It should open in and then fucking worry about it afterwards. Who fucking like wants to like open a wooden door beside a fucking hearth right there? You got a fireplace right next to it. You telling me that shit's not gonna burn a little bit? Fuck off.
So I immediately go to the Foot Locker. I'm looking for traps, of course.
Well, yeah, of course. So you see the footlocker at the edge of the bed, and again, so you're looking for traps. Roll another perception. It's now perception. It's now perception check simulator.
Yeah, change your name, bro.
So 13 again. It looks. You can see that there's a really heavy duty padlock on the outside of this footlocker, but you don't sense any traps and notice any at all.
Okay, well, take out the thief's tools and try to bust that lock again.
I'd like to do something while he's doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take a fence pause and we'll move back outside to the group. So what's up, Zed?
So I'm trying to figure out if I either want to just stay in his room, wondering what's taking him so long, or move on to the next one.
I've only been there.
Can I
for-
see if there's other rooms, or do I only notice
Well,
this
so
room right now?
again, so because of everything that's happened, like it was literally like a 15-second convo with Gargan about like, don't worry, I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm just going to slip in and see what's up. And he slipped in after you opened the door. Maybe about no more than a minute has passed. So you're
Okay.
not going to wonder what's taking him so long yet.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look
Oh.
at the table with the 4 beverages and see what it is.
Okay, so we'll do Zed first, and then we'll come back to that, Jahi.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Well, I just look at Gordon and just say, if he takes too long, make sure you go in and check out. Make sure he's grabbing everything and checking everything out properly. And I move on further into the room to see if there's more rooms.
So as
How far do you want to move?
yeah, that's exactly what my question was
at
going
least
to be.
to
Good
the,
job,
other side of the room.
pseudo DM there, Jahi.
No, it's because I'm moving. So
You,
that's what I want to know.
you're going to be able to run your own campaign soon. Let me tell you.
So yeah, to the other side of the room at least, just so like I can see if there's other stuff there or anything else.
Okay, so on your little John across room, you don't notice much other than a couple of little bits of busted stonework. The door on the north side of the room, the door on the west side of the room, and there's another bucket with a few fish in it and a couple fishing poles sticking out.
Huh.
There is a door to your right as well that looks like it leads outside because it looks very similar to the door that you guys came into.
Oh, there's another door out. Okay.
Yeah. So again, you
I'll
guys
take the
you
one that-
didn't see it right away because it kind of blended in with a little bit of the stonework on the outside.
Toilet
Okay.
plan.
Huh. We could have avoided the trap. I'd like to go to the one door that's on the other side of the fireplace. The one that's my back's to right now, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to check another door?
Yeah, I want to check to see if that door's unlocked or not.
Which one?
The one that he's
The
by
one-
already.
Yeah, the one that I'm right by his side.
So you check the door. It is also locked.
Oops.
I don't have tools.
Well, no. So like he could do it, but like it's not. I'm gonna click it, but it's not actually gonna open. It's a lock. It's a locked door.
Okay.
Okay.
So you could see.
Can I try busting the door down?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, you could try busting the door down.
I have locks picks.
You guys are
Oh.
being dumber than Fence right now.
Yeah. So
Maybe I'll bust
again,
the door down.
there's only been about maybe about a minute and a half that has passed since he made this decision to go and try this. Fence is just still looking around and making his way to the Foot Locker at this point. He hasn't even tried yet.
I do a quick sniff on the drinks. What do I smell?
A sniff test. So I guess again senses. So perception.
This is for you, Gargan. Come on.
Respects.
19.
So there's again 2 plates with just a little bit of food on it. Not much. It looks like somebody had finished their meal, and even the couple mugs of what smells like ale to you.
Is there still some ale?
There's a little bit of ale, maybe a mouthful of in each cup, at most.
I pour it all into one cup and pass it to Gargan. It's been a while. It's been a while for it.
Regardless, it doesn't smell like it's poisonous to you. It doesn't smell like anything bad has happened. It looks like somebody had just left the remnants of their meal here.
Alcohol,
Wait, I'm gonna grab 2.
Wait, what
alcohol
again?
is alcohol, man.
Oh,
It's been so long. I need it.
Yeah, honestly,
Just a
at this
SpongeBob
point,
meme. I need it.
at this point, because of Gargan's alcoholic tendencies, he's probably getting the shakes.
I'm like being. It's like an addiction, bro. I'm like being for it, bro.
So who said they had also
I
these
did.
tools? Okay.
That's why I'm next to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jahi also has these tools. Yeah.
So I'm gonna inspect the door to see if there's any traps.
You know what to do.
Is it perception? Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
That's what I said. Come on, you know what to do.
Ugh.
You have never seen a door that looks so much like a door in your life. This looks like
Looks like a door.
this looks like the dooriest of doors that you've ever doored.
Hey, look,
Why
it's
you-
a door. I'm gonna pick this door.
This is why you need
I'll give
Fence.
you a helping hand so you can try to
So
pick it up.
sleight of hand with advantage then if you're gonna help Jahi with the
Come
with
on,
the
come
lock.
on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, okay. 21.
Yeah, you're able to pick the lock. Yeah, as you swizzle your toe, little things around, you were able to open the lock, no problem. The door swings
And it will-
inward, not outward.
After you, my good friend.
And then,
Why didn't you?
well, Gargan, what are you doing in this time? Otherwise, we'll switch back to Vince unless you want to do
Gulp,
something right now.
gulp, gulp, gulp,
Gulp,
gulp.
gulp, 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 gulp. So I'm too down. I've been craving this for so long. I said I only have two, but I'm finishing off the whole table.
He's savoring it.
So you're finishing off every little last drop of booze that's on the table there?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So now, while that's happening, Vince, you can do the footlocker.
Let's go. Slide a hand for breaking the lock.
Yep.
There's more.
See, they got a chest off to the left, like a barrel chest or
Oh,
whatever
what the
off to the
heck?
left, but...
14.
Yes, you fiddle with the lock for a little bit, but you break one of your little tips on one of your lock picking device,
What?
and it doesn't open at all. You have a couple replacements. You don't have more. You don't have just one of these little pieces that you had that broke, but it did break. It's this seems to be a bit of a stronger lock than the ones that are on the doors.
Can I... Can I take a dagger and just poke the lock out?
With a disadvantage, yes, because it's not a thieves' tool.
Okay, how am I supposed to do that? Like,
So you would roll again your sleight of hand with disadvantage because you're using a dagger, not your thieves' tools.
that's fine. Give
Oh,
it
you
to
break
me.
your dagger.
Hey. Be quiet. Don't say that. Oh, that's a nat one.
Oh.
He breaks his dagger.
Oh, yeah. That's as you shove your dagger into the lock, hoping to just kind of force it open. Yeah, as you start to swizzle it around a little bit, you break the tip off your dagger, making it practically unusable as a piercing weapon.
I just throw it down on the gun. Dang it! And I... Oh my god, this is gonna be such a
Yeah,
dumb
so
thing.
make sure you delete a dagger from your inventory.
Yeah, I take out the trident. Shoot.
Oh, you are so dumb right now. You realize how long a trident is?
I'll just stab at the... I'll just stab at it.
It's about as long as a spear,
Yeah. You know how long it's
but it also has three
Vince?
three piercing bits on it.
Yeah, it's 3 prongs.
I have 3 tries. I
No,
stab it.
well,
That's not how it works.
I mean,
I
well,
know, I'm just kidding. I'm just
okay,
kidding.
so technically he's not wrong because the middle prong of a trident is always a little bit longer than the two on the sides.
Yeah.
So if he does use the main prong first, it would give him 2 extra
Yeah.
tries, even if the first prong broke.
I
Yeah.
try the main prong, and I'm stabbing in the box, trying to get this lock off.
You're still doing it at disadvantage. Then do another sleight of hand.
That's...
Why didn't you do it with the freaking trident first?
I completely forgot about it, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Oh my god. 13.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't succeed.
I'm trying.
You don't break the tip off the main part of the trident this time, but it does mangle it, so that it bends it back and mangles it. So you definitely couldn't use it for piercing at this point for the main tip.
Okay, well then I try another side tip.
Again, disadvantage.
I'm so invested in this stupid box.
Clearly.
Why am I that one? Why am I rolling so
Oh
low
my
today?
god, nat one
What
again.
the heck?
As you stick the other prong in there and try and jiggle it around, it breaks off at the fucking bottom part of the neck of the trident, and your trident is down to 2 prongs, the main bent one and the one to the right.
That's fine. I'm trying the last prong.
oh my god. This
Say
guy.
that fucking
Doesn't
rinse repeat, dude.
Come on, please.
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. 23.
Oh wow, 23 at disadvantage.
Ooh, thank God, dude. Jesus.
You were able
Very
with the last working prong of this trident able to just barely pop the lock.
Watch it be a pair of
You can hear that
shoes.
satisfying click as it turns over and the latch drops off a little bit.
I throw the trident onto the bed, and I
Please let it be a common shoe. Please be a common shoe.
fling open the shoebox. And I'm looking right in there for anything valuable, looking expensive, anything, just something good.
Please be a set of thief tools.
Oh yeah, be great.
So, well, you pop this chest open, and you notice there's at least 3 items inside.
Oh.
Are they?
One of them looks to be a mechanical eye.
What the?
There's
Okay.
some sort of pot.
Okay.
and a shield.
Oh. Um. I grab the shield and I lift it up. I investigate. Is there like any magical sense on it?
Arcana.
Got it. I'm about to sell this thing. Almost an after. God dang.
You're gonna sell it instead of giving it to the fighter of the
You
group.
So,
got, you gonna give it?
All
you
you
gonna give
all
me
you
some
notice
info?
about the shield, this looks like a shield that has an eyeball on it.
What the?
It's an engraving of an eyeball.
Before it's cursed. And he
Okay.
picks it up.
I
There's also a pot
set
and a
it
mechanical
aside.
eye.
I set it aside and I grab the pot. I'm like investigate that, I guess. Look closer at it.
Yeah, you can investigate, but it's
Why am I rolling so? Is that a nat one?
yeah, it's another
I'm
nat
nat
one.
one.
Yep.
So as you pick up to investigate this pot, you drop it and it shatters.
Oh.
Do we hear that?
Yeah, you do hear the shatter in the room from outside of the door. It's a pretty
Hey,
echoey
Gargan,
room.
check out what's going on.
I lift up the eye now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the door. I'm gonna swing the door open and see what's going on.
Once I grab the eye, I immediately shove it into my. deck.
So
It's not an eye, it's
so
a
again,
shield, dude.
so
No, the eye.
there was a mechanical eye. So as soon as they hear the
Oh,
shatter,
God.
before you have a chance to grab the eye, you hear the door swing open and Gargan steps in. So if you want to
What's going on here?
if you want to keep that secret, roll sleight of hand.
Here we go again.
Now one, now one,
Mental
now
in.
one.
Let's go. Multi time.
Does
25.
Gargan get a roll?
Yeah. So again, Gargan, roll your perception against this 25.
Don't you dare.
Oh god.
Don't you dare. Don't you even dare.
I don't even think
What do
you
you mean?
I
Don't
can't even
you
get the
dare.
high.
Yeah.
Even if I rolled a nat 20, I could not get the high.
Yeah.
No,
Let's
no.
go.
Okay, so again, this is one of the few changes I do like to the 1D&D. Nat 20 is always a success. Nat 1 is always a fail, regardless of what the pluses are.
Alright.
Oh,
So,
really?
so
Okay.
because Vince didn't roll a nat 20, even though he has a 25, if you rolled a nat 20, you still would have seen that.
Okay.
Nice.
But since
I
you
didn't-
rolled
I like
10
that
plus 4, yeah, you don't see him. You notice that his hand moves, but you don't see what he's actually doing. You just see him bent over the chest with a shield right next to him, and a broke.
he
and a-
sees
and
the
a-
shield.
He sees the shield. Yeah, he put it down right next to him. He said.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying to hide that.
And he you can see that the broken shards of what looks to be a clay pot right over, just about in front of him and next to him.
I said, hey.
No, Gargan sees this.
I know, but I mean, like when I see Gargan walk in as I put the eye away. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I heard the glider chatter. What are you doing over there?
Oh, I was looking in this shoebox and I found a pot and a shield, and I was investigating the pot and I kind of dropped
You
it.
dropped it?
Yeah, but I got the shield over here and I reach over and grab it. It's got a weird eye design on it. I mean, I don't really know anything much, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit. And
Yeah, you should show it to the group.
I will. I'm still looking around the room though.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to drinking.
What are you drinking?
He's drinking all the leftovers
I
that
got
he
the
can find in
drops
the room.
left. I got the drops left, bro.
Oh Lord have mercy.
And then
He's got them shakes, yo.
once he walks out, I'm just like, whew, and I stand up. I don't know where to put the shield, so I'm just gonna kind of hold it, like not equipped it, but hold it for now. And then I guess I'll walk over to like the table where the picture and the sundial is at. And look at those.
So you walk over to where the picture in the sundial is. It's not wait. So I get. Oh, you said picture, right? Not picture.
Oh, is it a picture? Oh, I thought you said picture. I'm
no,
not
it's
gonna lie. I don't know
it's
why.
a pitcher, like something they can pour
My
liquid
bad.
out of.
My bad. My bad.
Okay, so you did say picture. I heard right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. No,
That
there's
is-
there's no
sorry.
picture. It's a picture.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
my
a
bad.
picture on a table next to what looks to be a cauldron / sundial. But
Alright,
to
cool.
you, it looks more like a sundial.
Okay. Well, then I want to go over and take some looky at that.
Okay, so before we get to that, then we'll switch back to Zed and Jahi, who have just opened the door.
After you.
I'd like to roll for an perception check. Like to see what's in the room.
Yeah, roll it.
Oh. Percent.
12.
So you can see a couple of bookcases and a table.
13.
So perfect. You guys are seeing the exact same thing. So you can see a couple of bookcases and a table with a knife lodged into it, and you can see that it's an unknowable corpse. It looks like it was meat, but you're not sure what exactly kind of meat it came from.
Oh, that's not good. I'd like to go investigate the bookshelf.
I want to investigate that knife.
Okay, both roll your investigation checks. Jahi will go first via alphabetical order.
Oh, sorry.
No. You can both roll them. It's we're just going to take care of her situation
We
first.
are the same. 18. Well, 19
No, you
for
got
me.
19. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the +1, but you actually rolled the same number. So yeah. 18 and 18. You guys are brethren right now.
We are.
So, Jahi, with your investigation, while you look on the table, you can see that it's the mangled corpse of a human. That looks to be.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry about that.
It looks to be, and then it got cut out.
Yeah, it looks to be the. Fuck, I hope they don't have like some sort of weird locks on this shit. I don't think they do. But it looks to be the corpse of a human. Did I cut out that time?
No. Oh,
Okay.
boy.
So it looks to be the mangled corpse of a human. It looks like it just it's arranged similar to a pig platter on a bed of lettuce. The half-eaten face looks like it has an apple shoved into its mouth. But you could definitely smell you could definitely smell the charred remains of what looks like cooked human flesh.
I relay this information to Zed. I'm like, yo, there's a cannonball.
Shit, that's not good.
Are you sure it's a cannibal?
Oh, I mean, there could be a monster eating humans.
Okay.
Gargan and Vince needs to be careful. I look at the knife on the table.
Roll another perception.
Oh, baby. Wait, is it perception or
Yeah, no, perception,
investigation?
because you just said you're looking at it, so perception.
Oh,
So you look at the knife, and it looks to be a run-of-the-mill butcher knife.
it looks like what?
It's just a run-of-the-mill butcher knife.
Can I pocket it?
You can indeed. Yeah, it functions the same as a dagger.
Oh,
So
dagger. Okay.
add a dagger and then name it to a butcher knife.
Dagger, butcher knife.
I gotta take a quick 2 seconds here. Give me a sec, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll let Graham know when he comes back, but I want to say to you, basically, you should let the guys know while I check the bookcase. And, yo, Fins, you there?
Oh wait, yeah, my bad. Sorry. Yep.
Just because I know this is out of character, because we get to talk about this right now. Definitely check up on that dial and the picture, see if you can pour something on it or something about that. And don't forget the tapestry.
Literally about to pour the picture of whatever that is into the thing. Like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, I'm definitely gonna do that.
But yeah, no, like, because it has to be something, because with the picture and the thing he keeps mentioning, and he made a really big thing about it, it has to be important.
Just have to be careful. Also, there's a cannibal. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the thing is, we don't know what the hell that is. Well, we know someone's dead and eaten. And,
yeah, literally cooked.
Yeah, like with the stuffed pig style. So this is not good.
Maybe it's like a fish person.
Yo, his face is cooked, bro. He ate the face.
Yeah, they had time to cook him. I don't think so, man. This is a bad place. So we're gonna have to.
I'm pretty sure fish monsters don't cook humans, dude.
Okay, I'm back.
But I mean,
welcome back.
Okay.
And I did hear that last bit. Yeah, you know what? Most intelligent creatures do actually cook their meat.
Oh.
So, like we said, this is not good.
Oh. Okay.
So I'd like to tell Jihi he should go let the rest of the crew know. Jihi, right?
At least for the names, I'll definitely correct you all. You'll eventually learn each other's names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tell Jihi. Yeah, Jihi to go tell the rest of the crew or the party that this is not good news.
Yeah.
And we need to step on it with our search.
Yeah, that's
and I'd like to put a perception check on the bookcase to see if there's anything in it.
You already did your investigation. We were just going through JP
You rolled an
first.
18. Yeah.
You already rolled an 18
okay.
on the investigation for the bookcase. You can see there's a couple different volumes of what seems to be magical introductory books, and a couple different things like magnifying glass. You can see a mortar and pestle, and a few other increments that implements, not increments. You can see a few other implements that definitely have to, at least what you perceive to be, somebody who works with alchemical or necromancer components.
Oh boy. I relay the information to Jihi before he steps out, or I just yell it out through the room.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Well,
Yeah,
technically, it's all really fast.
Yeah,
so-
it's all really fast. So as she's leaving the room, you could say it, and she would definitely hear you. She'd be fading as she was walking, but she would be able to hear what you were saying.
What did you say?
I said we should hurry. There could be a necromancer or something worse here.
Understood. I run out and go to Gargan first. So as I approach a Gargan, I see him pouring the last drip into his mouth, and I'm like, "Hey, Gargan, Gargan, Gargan."
Is Gargan passed out?
Gargan, you there, buddy?
Dude kind of dipped.
He can't hear me. He's in a frenzy of trying to pour the liquid into his mouth.
He's muted right now. I think maybe he had to stop and do something, or he's talking to somebody.
Okay, so I see that he's pouring, like, trying to get, like, the last drop into his mouth, so I run past him.
Yeah,
and
that's part of the reason he doesn't answer you, because you can see the fucking mug right up to his mouth.
Yep, so then I run past him, I go to Vince, I'm like, "Hey, Vince."
Yeah. Yes.
The other room, there's literally a cooked up human body, corpse.
Oh,
I think we have a monster among us, or a cannibal of some sort. An intelligent beast that eats humans.
I look at him. I wonder.
Extra careful.
That's
look at my mouse,
interesting.
chat. Look at my mouse.
And then I immediately look over to the pitcher and the sundial. I wonder if this does anything. And I just pour everything from the pitcher into the sundial.
I watch him do it at the door.
So as you pick up the pitcher and pour it onto what looks to be the sundial to you,
Like the cauldron. Yes, what you
a
said.
thick viscous liquid comes out of the pitcher.
Of what? I'm sorry, what?
A thick viscous liquid comes out of the pitcher.
Huh. Ew. I keep pouring. I pour all of it.
So it's got the consistency of roughly molasses. It's moving really slowly and leaving a really terrible looking stain even on the top of the sundial.
Ew.
Nothing happens though. You pour the contents of the pitcher onto the sundial, and absolutely nothing happens. There's no such thing as the last drop, because it seems to be the consistency, like I said, of molasses, so it's sticking to the inside of the pitcher and not fully draining.
I just
pour it.
toss. Fine. I shake it, I guess, over the sundial thing, trying to get every bit out.
So a couple more splatters come out, but it still seems like there's a ton sticking to the inside. I mean, it's got a thick, viscous quality of molasses.
Okay, I set it hard back on the table where I got it. That's all that's gonna come out. So
Use something, scoop it.
why am I doing it?
So as you put the pitcher back down on the table, you hear a slight hum in the back of your head, and you think that out of the corner of your eye you can see a little bit of a glow, brighten and then fade immediately.
What was that?
What was what?
Oh, don't lie to me. You saw that. What was that?
I didn't see anything.
You're lying. I saw some. Where did I see it come from? Like the corner of my eye?
As soon as you put the pitcher down, you felt the hum in the back of your head, and because you weren't looking at the pitcher when you put it down, because you were still looking to see what the effects were up on the sundial / cauldron. You saw out of the corner of your eye that it looked like it kind of, not quite flashed, but it lit up with a little bit of a light and then dissipated almost immediately.
I swear.
Only
I
he saw it,
swear-
right?
Oh yeah, only he saw it.
I swear I saw something. I looked down at the picture. I lifted up and I set it. Lift it up, look underneath it, set it back down, look inside of it. Do I see anything?
We tried pouring the rest of it into the sundial.
I'm trying to give me the point first. No.
Hey, there's some broken glass on the floor, and use that to scoop it out.
No, no, that's from something else.
It's not broken glass, it's broken bits of clay pot.
Oh, take
Yeah.
the pieces of clay pot and scoop out the
Do I
viscous.
see anything when I like check out the picture?
When you go over and check out, give me a perception check. But, and I'll let you know exactly what happens.
Uh-oh. Give me something good. That's not good. 5.
So it doesn't matter. Your perception check. You go and look directly inside the pitcher, and it seems like all the rest of the viscous liquid that was inside of it has dissipated, and it's a very clean pitcher inside.
I hold up the picture, looking at it, and just like crazy. I look towards, it's Jahi at the door.
Jay,
Hey.
And I look, oh my god.
it's okay.
Stupid.
It's okay. You'll eventually
No,
get
not
it.
stupid.
Don't worry.
It's my fault. Anyways, I look towards Jahi, and I slowly turn the picture so that you can see the inside of it, and I'm just like, this was full, like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I saw you pour it into the sundial.
I didn't-
No, so again. So let me cover something here very quick. Jahi didn't even see the liquid coming out of the pitcher.
Oh,
So Vince, you're the only one that saw that. And as you show her the picture, as you show Jahi the picture and show that it's empty, you kind of glance back over at the sundial / cauldron and realize that there's no liquid on top of it.
I drop the picture. I walk over to the sundial. I'm like, immediately investigate it. Like, what's going on? I'm freaking out now. Like, I'm actually like, Vince is actually kind of freaking out. What's happening? What's? And I want to like investigate this sundial thingy.
So okay, roll an investigation check on the sundial.
Has he lost his mind?
You can say what I would. 18.
It looks like a regular sundial to you. Nothing seems out of place.
I'm like just freaking out, looking all around the room, and I go. You said like there's like the like cloth on the wall.
Yeah, there's like a cloth carpet tapestry type thing.
I rush over and I pull it off. Like I pull it off the wall. Like, do I see anything?
You pull it off the wall. You don't see anything behind it. It just you pull it down, breaking the piece of wood that's holding it up in the process. It was just a thin little piece of wood that was holding it up. And as you pull it down, it breaks the piece of wood. You see splinters in a little bit of bits of areas, but you pull this tapestry / carpet looking thing down, and you can feel the weight of it. It's fairly heavy, maybe about give or take, maybe about the weight of a piece of lead.
Okay, I kind of flip it, looking at all sides, laid it on the ground. I'm just looking at it. I'm crazy, just investigating things right now.
As you flip it over onto the back side, in the small corner on the bottom left side of the tapestry, you see a small circular symbol.
Oh, I investigate the symbol.
Roll it.
Alright, hold on.
Doesn't it look
Jay?
a little familiar? Yeah, what's up?
Could you give him a helping hand so he has better chances of with perception? Because right now he's been getting iffy rolls. Because you're in the same room with him, right? Like right beside him.
No,
He already
no, I'm
rolled. He already rolled. It's a bit too late.
I'm at the
You
door.
got you got a 22.
I'm watching a crazed man walking around, running around.
So yeah, Vince is obviously freaking out a little bit right now, reaching into his pockets looking for things, and you see him pull out a compass, Jahi.
Oh,
Because he recognizes you can see the tapestry of the corner of the tapestry in his one hand, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the compass, and you can
What
see
is
his
that?
head kind of darting back and forth, noticing that it's the exact same symbol.
So can I also pull
Throw
out the
about him
arrow?
back.
Can I also pull out the arrow? And look at the symbol on there.
You could drop the tapestry or put the compass back and pull the arrow out. Yeah.
what is that compass?
I put the compass back, completely ignoring Jahi, and I pull out the arrow, and I look at the symbol.
You see the haft of the arrow at the circular part of the bottom, and it matches the symbol in the bottom corner of the tapestry.
I look towards Jahi.
It looks to be about
Something's-
three. It looks like 3 intersecting triangles on various angles.
I look towards Jahi.
Try for it?
This isn't good. Something's wrong. This isn't good. Really isn't good. This compass I took from the magic. I think it was the magic crazy man that was on that ship. It's the same symbol on this arrow that the hold on, I forgot the name of the creatures.
Sahagin.
The Sahagins had, and now it's here on this tapestry. This is all connected somehow. I don't know how, but we have to be careful because something bad can really happen. We don't know yet.
What? When did you get that compass?
That's not important right now. What's important is we figure out
The guy on the couch.
how these are
It's
all
not
connected.
important. What's important is the robbery.
I turn around and I talk to Gargan. Hey,
Oh,
Gargan.
by the way, I have to go.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm back now. Sorry if you tried to
Alright.
talk to me earlier.
I
No,
have-
honestly, yeah, nobody's tried to talk to you just yet. Jay, did briefly, but you were busy downing the last little bits of fucking booze that were on the table there.
So I
Did
walk.
you guys find anything in that room?
Yes, we found a corpse. It's a cooked human being.
Oh, lovely.
Hey,
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
sorry, I have to go right now. Like, get
Oh,
off, go.
yeah,
Sorry.
yo, you gotta go. So, we'll finish off. We'll deal with a little bit of Finch situation. I'll fill you in on the last little bit that goes on as soon as
Alright,
the
thank
session is over. You
No,
go ahead
we're
and
just
take care of
gonna
whatever
shake
you
your
gotta
body
do.
a few more times. Don't worry about it.
So don't worry, you do your
Thank
thing,
you.
man. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody.
Of course,
Good night.
man.
Yeah,
go
see you,
on.
brother.
So the human's face is being eaten. Just so you
Okay.
know. So there's got to be some sort of either cannibal or a beast, smart human or smart beast or something, intelligent.
And there's also books of necromancy on the wall.
Oh boy.
And
Not
I
just,
just saw
remember,
I
it's not
just
just
saw Vince
necromancy. You also
pull,
see you also see books on alchemy as well, not just necromancy.
Oh yeah, sorry, alchemy too.
And I just saw Vince pull out the compass, and he matched it with the tapestry as well as the arrow.
Yeah, there's a little symbol that's basically a triforce almost.
No, not quite. So they're intersecting triangles, whereas the Triforce is 3 stacked on top of each other, essentially.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So these are intersecting triangles. I'll send a symbol into chat once I figure it out. I know what it is in my head. I just haven't built it yet.
Oh, okay.
So I relayed that information to Gargan. So what should we do?
Yeah. So Gargan, you have the information relayed to you about the fact that Vince knows about there's a connection between the arrow, the tapestry,
Yeah.
and the compass that he's holding.
I go back to this room and I relay the information to Zed. I tell him that the compass and everything.
Okay. And the room's fully explored with the bed and stuff.
Yeah, so Vince explored everything in that room. He seemed to go a bit crazy because he found you weren't here for it. He found a pitcher that was filled with viscous liquid that he poured out onto what looked to be a sundial. But only he saw that. He saw no liquid. He saw nothing but an empty pitcher, which Vince then threw to the ground because he thought he was going crazy.
Is the shield cursed or the eye, mechanical eye cursed? I guess we don't know.
It could be.
I think.
I mean, like you're asking questions. You're asking questions.
True.
You're asking questions I can't answer. You know.
That's true. Yeah. Out of character, I'm just like I think that's what's going on.
Out of character, I still can't tell you.
No, not to you, not to you. I'm telling the party.
I know. I'm
telling
just
the-
No, I
laughing.
agree.
know, I'm
Like,
just having
I
fun
think
about
the eye has something to do with him being able to see the liquid and no one else being able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would come out of the room right now at this point because of all the commotion.
Yeah.
And after hearing about what's going on, I want to go check out the tapestry at this point.
it. Okay, so
This is just-
Zed, as soon as you enter that room, since he walked out, Vince collapses in front of your eyes.
What the?
oh shit!
What's going on?
Finn's collapsed. He's on the ground. I don't know what happened.
What?
What the hell?
I dropped the mug I'm drinking and walking.
What the hell?
Yeah. So
I'd like to check on him.
Vince is unconscious on the ground right now.
What an idiot.
Um,
We try to wake him up.
You can you try to rouse him, but it doesn't seem to do anything. You can see that his eyes are kind of rolled back in his head, and they're kind of blinking at various fast intervals.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I think at this
great.
point we should probably drag him out of the tower, maybe.
Might
I
be the
grab.
best.
No, we can't. Maybe but the traps though. That's
Wait. Can I do? Um, did he drop like the compass or anything on the floor?
No, he already
No.
stowed the compass back away after he pulled the arrow out to check out. He stowed the compass and pulled the arrow back out. He did drop the arrow as soon as he hit the ground.
Oh,
I
okay.
I pick up the arrow and I pass it to Gargan. You hold on to that first.
Okay.
And is the shield on the floor as well?
Yeah, the shield has been on the floor the entire time. Yep.
Can I do like a Arcana check on it
You
without picking it up?
Yep.
Come on, please. Oh, it's a critical. 21.
Oh, goddamn. So yeah, you're well with your history. You're familiar with this common magical shield. It's just a common shield of expression. And what a shield of expression is anytime you have an emotion while you're holding the shield, it shows what emotion you're feeling on the shield. Other than that, it functions as a regular shield.
That's
Oh.
peculiar.
Yeah, that is. Hey, Gargan, do you want a shield?
Right now I'm using a two-handed weapon, so I don't need it at the moment. But I can hold on to it.
Yeah, hold on to it for now. So you have options.
So again, Owen, you could also run with the buckler rule, which we have in most of our campaigns, where it would be just you could use the shield and still do it two-handed because it was attached to your forearm rather than your hand. It would just be a -1 to the AC.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Trust me, that's what I'm planning to do at one point.
I think I'm probably gonna do that as well.
Yeah, the buckler rule is a different one. Like people often forget about bucklers. They're still shields, but they're just smaller forearm attached shields. Most people think bucklers are in the hand. No, they're not. You don't hold it
No,
like a
they're-
pot lid.
Yeah, they attach to your forearm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen like Goblin
because of
Slayer
the
or something,
buckler rule, it's
basically
just
that.
so it's -1 for a standard shield, -2 for a magical one. And since the shield of expression is technically a -2, it does you get it's a 3, so it would just still function as a standard shield, and it would still get the expression on it. You wouldn't get the +1 from the green item for the buckler rule, anyway.
I can't find the item on thing.
So just search shield.
A +1 shield, right? And
Yeah,
then just
Yeah,
custom it.
Yeah, you could do a +1 shield and just rename it Shield of Expression, because all it does, like it says, is just show your emotions when you're wielding the shield. So like if you're angry but you're keeping a stoic face, the shield will have an angry eye on it, or if you're happy, it'll have a happy eye, etc.
This is gonna be useful for us.
Oh shit. I know this is it's out of the character almost kind of thing.
It's okay to say things out of character, just to make sure you're saying it out of character.
Okay. Could we technically put the shield on Finch right now and see what he's feeling?
Oh. Right?
Yes, you could.
So we could tell if he's scared, of angry.
You could, yes,
Actually,
because
like that
the
kind of
shield
thing.
of, I'm pretty sure the Shield of Expression does not require attunement, so you would be able to place it on him to see what he's feeling.
Let's place it on him for a second. Let's see what he's feeling.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we want to do.
Okay, so you place the shield on Finch, who's sitting there twitching on. His body's not twitching, but you can see his eyes are still twitching. The eye turns into one of sadness and distress.
He's not scared. We're good.
Yeah, he's not scared, but he's definitely in distress. He does not know what's happening to him right now.
Did he piss himself? Did he piss himself?
No, he didn't piss himself. He's not dead.
Damn it. Okay.
I think we need to check out the tapestry because that was the last thing he was looking up before he passed out.
I grabbed the bedroll on this bed. The blanket and stuff.
Yeah, there's no bedroll, so this is no magical bedroll situation. It's actual like linens and whatnot on the bed. There's sheets and there's a blanket, a pillow.
Can I take the blanket?
You can take the blanket.
Sick.
So it's more of a quilt, so you can add a custom item feather blanket to your inventory.
Ooh,
It's,
we're living in luxury.
If you move into a cold climate, this blanket will function as something more warmer than a normal blanket.
Feather blanket?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you can add a blanket. If you can't add a blanket, just add a bedroll and customize it. But I'm pretty sure you can add a blanket.
So what would I need to roll to look into the tapestry?
You would have to roll a history check in order to see if you recognize the symbol at all.
I take the shield and give it back to Gargan.
You don't recognize the symbol, Zed.
Okay. We should still take it with us, though.
The tapestry is fairly big and fairly heavy. It weighs because of this intricacy and thick woven nature. It weighs almost as much as a sheet of lead. You would it is not something you'd be able to easily pack away in a backpack.
Can I also check the tapestry? History check?
You can also check it, yep.
Come on.
Can I help him?
Oh, baby! 21.
Oh, thank God.
So you pick up the arrow next to Fence, and you notice right away that it is, again, the exact same symbol. And you swear that you've seen this symbol somewhere before. You're not quite sure where, but the symbol is familiar to you.
Guys, I swear I've seen the symbol before somewhere. I just don't recall.
Well, hopefully when Finch wakes up, we can get more answers.
So
yeah, hopefully Vince can give us the answers we need.
I saw him pocket some a compass.
A compass?
A compass.
Compass.
Yeah. It had the same symbol. He kept looking at the compass and the tapestry.
So Fence is technically unconscious and incapacitated. If you really want to search his body, you can.
Yeah, I was about to ask that if we could. I would like to. I'm sorry.
I'm searching his body.
Investigations for anybody that's trying.
I will just let them do their thing.
A diamond, useless. I put it back into his bag.
So yeah, no. Again,
there's the
again,
compass.
investigation checks
Oh,
for anybody who's looking at Vince's body right now.
investigation. Hey, you wanna help give me a hand in looking at this Gargan?
Their compass?
Yeah, give me a hand.
So with your
Yeah, sure.
with your investigation, you're able to fish out the compass from Vince's rucksack, and you pull it out, and you again compare it to the arrow in the tapestry. Even though you remember the symbol from the arrow, even though you place it on the ground while you're still holding the tapestry, and you compare them, and it looks like three diametrically opposing triangles connecting with each other.
Can I search his body for the map too?
You don't have to. You saw that he put it in his backpack.
I'm just gonna grab the map from him.
You can't. Yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna allow that. He's still gonna make. You can look at the compass, but you're still gonna have to put it back. You don't get to keep it.
Oh, is there any paper or parchment book around here?
You don't see any in this room at all. No.
I remember that there was books in the last room. I'm gonna run there.
There is. There's definitely books in the last room.
I'm gonna grab a book from the shelf. Grab like a few pages that I can see.
So okay, so roll an investigation check to see if you can find a blank book or something that you could easily write in, because most everything that's there has,
investigation, you said?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, investigation.
Come on.
Most everything that's there has writing in it already. You have to write in the margins at best. So you're not able to find a blank book. You could take another book of necromancy or alchemy and write into the margins, but you're not sure what kind of effects that would have, considering it's a magical book.
Screw it. I'll take it. Take a alchemy book.
So are you gonna take it, or are you just?
Oh wait, no. I'm gonna take the necromancy books. Can I take all the necromancy books?
Okay, so you can see 2 necromancy books and 3 alchemy books.
I take them all actually.
Okay, so it's weight doesn't matter too much, but it's 2 pounds a book. Add you can add just 2 necromancy books, 3 alchemy books, and we'll pour over that later on.
Can I customize it?
But yeah, that's you can customize, like you said, necromancy books / alchemy books.
I might
How
be
many books in
interested
total?
in
5? Yeah, I'm going Oathbreaker, so.
Oh yeah, you might be even better for you. Yeah, that'd be even better.
I'm gonna be a necromancer, so it would make a difference.
Oh yeah, go ahead, take it then. It's all better for you then, actually. Yeah, because you're being Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
Like I had some advantage because I can summon some zombies, but only when they're close to me. And but I get at that later level. So I was just trying to think of maybe ahead of time something, but no, that works great too for
I
you.
mean, we both could learn.
Well, we'll
from
check the
it,
spells
right?
out later. We'll check the spells later.
Exactly. So, 2 of them's necromancy book. 3 of them's alchemy, right?
Yep.
I don't think I'm touching the alchemy books.
I'm
And it goes
using it
against
to.
nature.
I'm just going to draw on it.
Okay, so you're scribbling what the symbol that you see, I'm assuming?
Yeah. No. I'm gonna copy the map.
There's not enough space in any portions, even in the margins of this book, to be able to copy the map.
Yeah. I guess I copy the symbol first.
Okay, so you can copy the symbol in the top corner of any page of this, any of the necromancy or alchemy books. It looks like there's big enough
Alchemy
margins
book.
that you can copy it. And nothing happens when you copy the symbol, but you keep it there as a reference.
Sick.
Wait.
Alrighty, yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to head out. I have to go help my parents with my dog. They're at my neighbor's house.
Okay, well that's so then you go do your thing, and then well, we'll use this as an opportunity to wrap up because we're close to the time frame anyway.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
have
it
a
was
good
a
night,
great
Owen.
session, boys. I had a ton of fun. I can't wait
Great
to do this in
session.
2 weeks.
Yes,
Great
yeah.
session.
So 2 weeks again, like I said. September something. I don't know. Whatever. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I have no
I don't know
school
the
on
date at the
Thursday.
minute.
Alright, my class ends at 4 o'clock on Thursday, so I'll have time to make it.
Oh, September 8th. That's what it is. September 8th.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be my first week of school anyways, so it should
Yes.
be fun.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody who wants to still continue to talk about anything or ask questions, I'm gonna stick around for another like 20 minutes or so. But yeah, Owen, have a good night, and
Yeah, you too.
We'll see you in good week. See you in 2 weeks. Great session tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, great session, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Peace.
You too.
We could just chat.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
I'm just gonna give the goodbye to the stream then. Great session. We had a lot of fun tonight, people. Hope you enjoyed the session, and we'll catch you guys next time. This will be it for now. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. If you didn't, oh well, not my problem. Take it easy.